a swing and a grounder to third baseman Matt Taylor. Nice play. Fires over to first, out number 1. Matt Taylor, getting the experimental start at third base, handled that one very well. And with 1 out here in the second inning, here's the right fielder, Sam Barbary. Sam Barbary, a junior for the Bulldogs. He's been playing varsity ball since he was a freshman. Barbary, right-hander, standing in. Matthew Hires into the wind and the first pitch. Low and outside with the off-speed, 1-0. Come on out to Riverside Park. It's a fairly good day, overcast, but they're playing baseball out here, no rain. Come out and watch your Newton County Rams in action. Admission is free for all Newton County teachers and students. There's a swing and a miss at a fastball, 1-1. Sam Barbary, right-handed batter, is ready. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Fastball inside corner, called strike 1-2. Matthew Hires seems to be on with both fastball and curveball in the early going. He's mixing his locations and speeds well. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Off-speed curve, swung on and missed. 5 in a row set down by Hires. That's 2 down here in the second. Here comes the first baseman, Chad Parkman. Chad Parkman, left-handed batter, plays first base for the Bulldogs, stands in. Rockdale and Newton County, another pretty big rivalry. The past couple of years have not been as big as far as rivalry is concerned, but I think in the next few years we'll see that rivalry re-flourish here in Newton County. There's a swing and a miss at the first fastball, 0-1. Moon the sign. Wind, the 0-1 pitch just off the outside corner, 1 ball, 1 strike. The wind, the 1-1 pitch, swung on and missed at the off-speed, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Hires working quickly and mowing him down. It's good to see that. Rockdale, one of the weaker offensive teams in Sub-Region 8 Quad A. But over the next few years, they will gain in strength on that offensive end as the 1-2 pitch is high and outside, 2-2. Parkman stands in, and the 2-2 pitch swung and fouled back to the screen. Count remains 2-2. The wind is not blowing here at Riverside Park. Surprise, surprise. Only about 3 or 4 games a year does the wind not blow. Usually we've got a pretty stiff one out to right center. 2-2 pitch is inside. Hires is run at full now, 3-2. Center fielder Zach Frazier on deck. The wind, the 3-2 pitch inside with the fastball. So Hires, after having Parkman 1-2, loses him. And here's the center fielder, Zach Frazier. Frazier is the other fireballing pitcher. He's in center field for today's game. Frazier only a sophomore. Right-handed batter standing in. Parkman takes his lead at first. Here's the stretch. First pitch to Frazier, off speed, called strike. 0-1. Good job by Hires dropping that first off-speed pitch in for a strike. Green holds Parkman close at first. Stretch and the 0-1 pitch in the dirt with a fastball. Good stop from Moon, 1-1. The 1-1 pitch is a swung on and missed at an off-speed pitch, 1-2. Different double play combination for the Rams in today's game. Nakia Davis is at short. Of course, Ryan Allen still at second, but he has a broken finger. Don't know how long he's going to be in today's game. 1-2 pitch swung, grounded out to the second baseman. Allen picks it up. He'll go to first. Green picks it out for out number 3. No runs, no hits, no errors. 1 runner left on base. At the end of an inning and a half of play, your score, Newton County 1, Rockdale nothing. You're listening to exciting Newton County Rams baseball here on WGFS AM 1430, brought to you by East Metro Cellular, Covington's authorized agent for Pactel Cellular. We'll be right back.
Recent advances in medicine, an increasing number of tests and procedures are performed safely on an outpatient basis. The Outpatient Center at Newton General Hospital is a full-service, modern facility providing you and your family with the latest in outpatient services. If you would like more information concerning our outpatient center, call our outpatient coordinator at 786-7053, extension 252. Newton General Hospital. Better for you.
Announcing a new taxi service in Covington, Covington Taxi. Covington Taxi offers prompt, courteous service 24 hours a day in a nice, clean car. They will also courier items for you or run shuttles wherever you or your group need to go. Covington Taxi will run you around town for only $3 per trip. Call 385-0642 24 hours a day or page Shorty at 918-4633.
Chris Acox is the first batter for the Rams. Swings and misses at the first pitch, 0-1. Acox, Shannon, and Taylor spot 6, 7, and 8 for the Rams. Here in the bottom of the second, Barry Fowler, Rockdale pitcher, the wind, the 0-1 pitch. Called strike outside corner. Good curve, 0-2. Acox comes in at 10 for 34, a .294 batting average. He's struggled at the plate in the past few games. Left-handed batter stands in. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Fastball just outside, 1-2. For the Rams in this game, they'll have to be patient. Also try to put some runs up on that scoreboard and have to get the great pitching in this game. As Rockdale every game puts that great pitching on the mound. The 1-2 pitch, fastball outside, 2-2. From the looks of Barry Fowler's delivery, it doesn't look like he's throwing the ball hard, but it certainly sneaks up on you. That quickie, that quick speed comes in on you. There's the fastball high, 3-2. Right fielder Lance Shannon is on deck. 3 balls and 2 strikes, nobody out here in the bottom of the second inning. The wind. 3-2 pitch, swung, grounded out in front of the mound. Fowler picks it up. Well, he makes his play, throws over to first. Out number 1. Fowler did a split on the mound as he picked it up, basically fell down. Still had enough balance to throw over to first. One out here in the bottom of the second inning. Here's right fielder Lance Shannon. Shannon comes in at 14 for 40. That's a .350 batting average. Shannon has 1 homer to his credit and 13 RBIs. Shannon moved down in the order. Usually the cleanup batter for the Rams. He's batting 7th for the Rams today. Wayne Jenkins gets the sign. Wind in the first pitch is a fastball outside for a called strike on the outside corner, 0-1. Third baseman Matt Taylor is on deck. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Fastball just inside, 1-1. Your defense for the Rockdale Bulldogs, Chad Parkman is at first, Jonathan Barbary at second, Philip Boyd at third, Brennan Rollins is your shortstop, Jeremy Boutell in left, Zach Frazier in center, Sam Barbary in right. There's a one-hopper back to the mound. Fowler picks it up, throws over to first, out number 2. We haven't seen a lot of hard-hit balls in this game. Lots of grounders back to the mound. A couple of strikeouts as well. 2 outs, here's third baseman Matt Taylor. Taylor is 9 for 27. That's a .333 batting average. 2 homers for him and 8 RBIs. Taylor also moved down in the order in the lineup juggling from Coach Beverly. Taylor usually the number 6 batter, down in the number 8 spot. Fowler the wind. First pitch is a fastball all the way back to the screen, 1-0. Left fielder Adrian Carr is on deck. Taylor stands in. Here's the wind and the 0-1 pitch. Fastball swung hit right back to the mound. Have we seen this one before? Fowler picks it up, fires to first. 1-3 in your scorebook, just like the previous two batters. Rams go down 1-2-3 in the second. At the end of 2 innings of play, your score 1-0 in favor of Newton County. You're listening to exciting Newton County Rams baseball here on WGFS AM 1430, brought to you by East Metro Cellular, Covington's authorized agent for Pactel Cellular. We'll be right back.
This is Joe Mobley at East Metro Cellular. Over the past several years, we have experienced tremendous growth and have watched cellular phones move from a luxury to an important part of today's mobile society. It is our continuing goal at East Metro Cellular to be this area's leading cellular agent, providing the best product selection and customer service after the sale. We're East Metro Cellular. We're located at 7115 Highway 278 right here in Covington. Authorized agent of Pactel Cellular.
Pactel Cellular will help you reach your calling.
Announcing a new taxi service in Covington, Covington Taxi. Covington Taxi offers prompt, courteous service 24 hours a day in a nice, clean car. They will also courier items for you or run shuttles wherever you or your group need to go. Covington Taxi will run you around town for only $3 per trip. Call 385-0642 24 hours a day or page Shorty at 918-4633.
We're back at Riverside Park, Newton County High School, to say hello to all you Newton County Ram fans. The Rams have a 1-0 lead. We head to the top half of the third inning. Batters for the Rockdale Bulldogs here in the third: Jonathan Barbary, Jeremy Boutell, Brennan Rollins. First pitch is a ball outside, 1-0. Second baseman Jonathan Barbary, no relation to the right fielder Sam Barbary. It's spelled two different ways. There's a drilled shot into center field. Jeff Key parks himself under it and makes the catch for out number 1. Barbary hit the ball well, but right at Jeff Key, and with one down, it'll bring up the left fielder Jeremy Boutell. Boutell, the quarterback for the Bulldog football team, number 9 batter for the baseball team. Left fielder in today's game. He's a right-handed batter. The senior left fielder looks down at his third base coach to get the signs. Now he stands in. Standing far back in that back part of the batter's box, Hires' first pitch is outside, 1-0. Boutell standing back there in the back of the batter's box, waiting for that Hires curveball. He'll pick up the rotation on it and see more of it if he stands far back in the box. 1-0 pitch is inside with the fastball, 2 balls and no strikes. Matthew Hires has pitched well thus far. He's allowed 1 base runner, that runner coming through a walk. The wind. 2-0 pitch, swung fouled off to the right and out of play. Bounces off the Newton County field house, 2-1. Not sure if you call that a field house. It's a storage house. Two balls and 1 strike to Jeremy Boutell. He stands in. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Swung popped into shallow right field. A tough one. Ryan Allen goes back on it and makes the catch. Good job from Ryan Allen not to lose his balance and going back on that one. Boutell is down, and here's the shortstop, Brendan Rollins. Rollins grounded back to the pitcher, as so many batters have done in this game, back in the first inning. Rollins, the sole lefty in this order, stands in. First pitch is swung and fouled back to the screen, 0-1. Check that. Chad Parkman, first baseman, also a left-handed batter. So Rockdale, 7 righties and 2 lefties against the right-handed pitcher, Matthew Hires. The wind, and Hires fires. Called strike. Inside corner, 1-1. Ram defense playing Rollins just a little bit to pull, a little bit deep at first and at second. 0-2 pitch is high and outside, 1-2. Brian Moon gives the sign. Here's the wind and the 1-2 pitch. Swung, grounded right back to the mound by Hires. Allen makes a diving try at it, can't make the throw though. So Rollins is safe at first. Good diving stop by Allen. But by the time he dove and got the ball, Rollins was crossing the bag at first. No play on him there, so he'll be there. First hit allowed for Matthew Hires. And with 2 outs, here's the third baseman, Philip Boyd. Boyd struck out back in the first. Rollins takes his lead. Hires the stretch. First pitch is off speed, swung and fouled back to the screen, 0-1. Hires has enough rotation and enough of an off speed to that curveball to get those batters out in front. Batters have had lots of trouble with the off-speed pitch. Hires a lot like Lance Shannon in that he's getting a lot of swings and misses and swings and foul balls back to the screen on those off-speed pitches. Throw goes over to first. Rollins back safely. The stretch. 0-1 pitch is a fastball just off the outside corner. 1-1. Hires pitching from the stretch with the runner on first. Rollins being held close by Anthony Green. Stretch, runner going. Pitch is flied out into center field. Jeff Key under it, and he makes the catch. For Rockdale in the third inning, no runs on 1 hit, no errors, 1 runner left on base. At the end of 2.5 innings of play, your score, Newton County 1, Rockdale nothing. You're listening to exciting and winning Newton County Rams baseball here on WGFS AM 1430, brought to you by East Metro Cellular, Covington's authorized agent for Pactel Cellular. We'll be right back.
How much is your insurance dollar worth today? It's worth more when you deal with Steele Jones Insurance Agency, because we sit down with you and discuss your individual situation and your insurance needs. Then we show you how we can make every insurance dollar work for you as we place your insurance with financially secure companies at the lowest possible prices. Call us today, 786-9213. Steele Jones Insurance Agency, 786-9213. We're here to help.
The promise of continued performance and excellence. That not only describes our Atlanta Braves, but also the staff at Lou Saab's Conyers Buick Pontiac GMC truck on Irish Drive in Conyers. Their commitment to excellence includes a team of great performers that care for you and your car, from the sales staff to the service department to the body shop. You can be a winner too. Just visit your friends at Lou Saab's Conyers Buick Pontiac GMC truck, located at 1800 Irish Drive between exits 40 and 41 on the I-20 access road. That's Lou Saab's Conyers Buick Pontiac GMC truck, 1800 Irish Drive between exits 40 and 41 on the I-20 access road.
County Rams batting in the bottom half of the third inning in this baseball game against the Rockdale Bulldogs. Adrian Carr stands in, takes the first pitch. 1-0 pitch is just a little bit low with the fastball, 2-0. Adrian Carr, the number 9 batter for the Rams, the left fielder, is at 10 for 33 on this season. 303 is batting average. 1-0 is your score in favor of Newton County. Here's the wind and the 2-0 pitch. Popped up high, popped high, out in the second base area. Shortstop calls for it, makes the catch. Brendan Rollins puts away Adrian Carr for out number 1. It'll bring up the top of the Newton County order, and Jeff Key, the center fielder, doubled and scored back in the first. Sort of sparse attendance here at Riverside Park. Come on out and watch your Newton County Rams in action. A successful team. They're at 12-2, and they have a lead here in the third inning. The wind from Barry Fowler. First pitch is just a little bit outside with the fastball, 1-0. A lot of scouts here to watch Jeff Key. Such is the case every game he plays. Lots of pressure on Key. The 1-0 pitch swung on and missed, 1-1. Key was slumping a couple of weeks ago. Had some troubles with a cold. As Key started to break out, he's been hitting the ball well the past couple of games. We'll see if that continues. The 1-1 pitch called strike. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Key. Key will see the ball on the outside half of the plate. If he sees some fastballs, he may be swinging because the harder they come in, the faster they go out. 1-2 pitch, slant at it, hit it down the first base line or third base line, but it's foul. 1-2. Key just trying to put bat on the ball, just protecting the strike zone against the outside pitch. Took it down that left field line, but it was fouled by about 10 feet. He'll be in there, 1 ball and 2 strikes. That's the type of things you like to see hitters do when they've got 2 strikes on them. Fouling off the bad strikes and hitting the good ones hard. The 1-2 pitch. Fastball swung, drilled into left center field. Curving out toward the gap. It will bounce once, go off the wall. Jeff Key heads for second. He's going to round second. He's going to try for 3. It's going to be a close play. Double clutch on the throw. He's in there safely. Throw gets away and back to the dugout. And Key will go home on the play. So Jeff Key, doing the offense all by himself, hit that ball hard. He got a triple out of it, and on the air, he scores. Sort of an inside-the-park home run. But the Rams have the lead 2-0. That ball was slicing hard toward the left center field gap. Bounced once and off the wall. Shortstop double-clutched on the throw to second. May have had a shot at Key, but threw it right over the third baseman's head and right into the Rockdale dugout. Rules state that the batter gets an extra base. So Key scored. First pitch is a called strike, 0-1. Matthew Hires sacrificed back in the first, moving Jeff Key over to third. Coach Beverly sensing a low-scoring game, and so far he's been right. A 1 pitch is outside with the fastball, 1-1. First baseman Anthony Green is on deck. Green grounded out to the second baseman back in the first. Wind in the pitch, grounded on 2 hops. Shortstop fields it. Rollins over to first. Out. Rollins' throw was just a little bit high, but Chad Parkman went up for it. Got Hires for out number 2. Here's Anthony Green with that ground out in the first. He's now at 18 for 39. Came in at 474 on this young 1993 season. Well, you can't call it young anymore, as the Rams will have about 8 games left to go. And then hopefully the region tournament. First pitch is a called strike on the off-speed, 0-1. Barry Fowler's best pitch is fastball, but he's throwing the off-speed for strikes. Another pitcher's duel. Green swung fouled off at the plate. Count goes to 0-2. Last time Newton County was locked in a pitcher's duel, last Monday against South Gwinnett. Unfortunately, the Rams went down in that game 2-1, but it took a steal of home to beat the Rams. That was their first loss of the season. Then they lost 15-5 to Brookwood down here at Riverside Park. They rebounded with a 10-run victory over Shiloh on Friday. Now have a 2-0 lead on Rockdale the next Tuesday. There's a line shot in the hole, base hit between short and third. So Anthony Green, nice solid base hit. Second one for the Rams this inning, third one for the Rams this game. Here's the shortstop, Nakia Davis. Davis reached on an error back in the first inning. Hit a weak grounder back to the pitcher. Fowler stumbled just a little bit. The ball kicked off his glove. Had no play at first. Green takes his lead. AG is a perfect 2 for 2 in stolen base attempts. Throw goes over to first, and Green is back there safely. The sun is peeking through now at Riverside Park. All you have to do is look out your window to see that it is very, very cloudy. Overcast, but there's some sun here. Green is going. Pitch is high and tight with a fastball. No throw down to second. So Anthony Green gets the stolen base. For AG, steal number 3 for the team. Steal number 54 already in this 93 season. And the stolen base helps us here as we get a runner into scoring position with 2 outs. A single into the outfield would give the Rams a third run. 1-0 pitch, fouled off to the right, and out of play. 1 ball, 1 strike. On deck is the catcher, Brian Mood. He struck out to end the first inning. Brian Moon moved up to the number 5 spot. He's been hitting the ball very well the past few games. Right-handed batter Nakia Davis stands in, stands with a closed stance. Weight up on the toes on that back foot, swings and misses at the fastball, 1-2. Davis hitting the ball better this year. I think he's shortened his swing just a little bit. Key stat for Davis, though, he's only struck out 4 times this year. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Swung, looped into right field. Right fielder coming on. Second baseman going out. It drops for a base hit. Rounding third is Green, and he will score on the play. The single from Nakia Davis gives the Rams a 3-0 lead. For Nakia Davis, RBI number 19 here in 1993. He's reached base twice. Rockdale coach will call time and go out to talk to his pitcher. 3 runs seems like an awful lot for the Bulldogs to allow. And Newton County has put 3 hits up on the board here in the 3rd inning. This was the key for the Bulldogs to get that pitching, because the Bulldogs have had some trouble on offense. But Rockdale has given up 3 hits, a triple to Jeff Key and consecutive singles to Anthony Green and Nakia Davis. There's where your stolen base comes into play. Anthony Green was on first and Davis was up with 2 outs. Not a very favorable scoring opportunity, but when Green stole the base, he was in scoring position. Davis's single would not have scored him if Green was still at first, but since he was at second, he came home, and that's an extra run for the Rams. Credit the strategic genius of Charlie Beverly. Nakia Davis takes his lead over at first. 6 stolen bases and 6 attempts for Nakia. The stretch, first pitch, Nakia is going. It looked like a hit run, swung weakly through it and missed. Throw goes down there. Davis is in safely. The throw beat him down there, but the shortstop Rollins had some trouble applying the tag. Davis slid in head first safely. So once again, Newton County will put a runner in scoring position with 2 outs, and again a single into the outfield would score him. Davis taking a pretty wide lead over at second. Rollins holding him close. The stretch. The 0-1 pitch. Swung foul back to the screen on the fastball, 0-2. Newton County with a failed hit and run a couple of pitches ago, but it turned out all right for the Rams as Nakia Davis ended up stealing second. Down there taking his lead with 2 outs. Newton has a 3-0 lead. They picked up 2 runs in this inning, threatening to score again. The stretch. 0-2 pitch called strike outside corner. For the second time, Moon goes down on strikes, this time looking, and the Rams are done here in the 3rd inning. But the Rams pick up 2 runs on 3 hits, 1 error, and 1 runner left on base. At the end of 3 innings of play, your score, Newton County 3, Rockdale nothing. You're listening to exciting Newton County Rams baseball here on WGFS AM 1430, brought to you by East Metro Cellular, Covington's authorized agent for Pactel Cellular. We'll be right back.
Next time you take a trip around your lawn, go first class. Coast to Coast Home and Auto has just the ticket for first class lawn care. The Snapper Lawn Tractor with a 2-year limited warranty. Snapper has been making quality lawn and garden equipment for over 30 years, and all that experience is built into this remarkable tractor. Just settle into the padded adjustable bucket seat. Set the tilt steering wheel to that perfect angle. Feel the power of the horizontal shaft engine, available in 12 1/2 horsepower or 16 horsepower twin cylinder. Shift into any of the 12 forward or 2 reverse speeds. Experience the convenience of the on-the-go shifting, then conquer all your lawn chores with your choice of Snapper's 33-inch high-vac mowing deck or the 41 or 48-inch mowing deck. See Coast to Coast Home and Auto on Monticello Street in downtown Covington. Be sure to ask about Snap Credit with low monthly payments. Choose the seat to first-class lawn care today.
Gallbladder removal is one of the most commonly performed surgical procedures in the United States. Until recently, patients spent about 7 days in the hospital and an additional 4 to 6 weeks at home recovering. Now, a revolutionary new surgical procedure known as laparoscopic cholecystectomy not only can reduce your hospital stay from 1 week to 1 day after surgery, it can reduce recuperation time at home from about 6 weeks to about a week. Now, that's something you can feel good about. Newton General Hospital, we're committed to bringing you innovative professional services provided by a dedicated staff. We want you to make Newton General the hospital of choice for you and your family. Newton General Hospital, better for you.
Stands in for the Rockdale Bulldogs here in the top of the fourth. 2-0 is the count. Matthew Hires against Wayne Jenkins. 3-0 is your Newton County Ram lead. We're in the top half of the fourth inning from Riverside Park here in beautiful downtown Covington, Georgia. 2-0 pitch back to the screen with the fastball. 3-0. Wayne Jenkins, Barry Fowler, Sam Barbary. Spots 3, 4, and 5 for the Bulldogs here in the top of the fourth inning. This game is just moving right along. We're about 45 minutes into the game, 40 or 45 minutes, and we're already in the fourth inning. 3-0 pitch comes inside, ball 4. Second walk for Hires, and the first time that Rockdale has gotten the leadoff batter on in this game. Unfortunately for the Rams, the odds are about 50 to 55% that leadoff runner comes home. Many folks through years and years of research have come up with that interesting little statistic. Jenkins takes the lead. Fowler is the batter, stretching first pitch. Fastball caught the outside corner, 0-1. Wayne Jenkins takes his lead. Hires, fires. Fastball high, 1-1. Pretty peaceful spring day. Hardly any wind here at Riverside Park. You like to see that. It's much better weather for baseball. 1-0 pitch, swung wide to the left field. It will fall for a base hit. Carr and Key come over to cut it off. Runner will have to stop at second as Key gets to it. So now, after the Rams take a 3-0 lead, Rockdale has first and second, nobody out. Right fielder is Sam Barbary. Barbary struck out in the second. Important for the Rams to pick up a victory here. Of course, it's important in just about every game. But the Rams are at 3-2, and a loss would put them at 500 in sub-region play. The Rams have seen each team in the sub-region one time. There are 6 other teams. And the Rams play 12 games in the sub-region, 2 against each other team in the sub-region. This is the first time that we've seen Rockdale. Starting tomorrow, we go through our second go-around in the sub-region as the Rams take on the Berkmar Patriots in Lilburn, Georgia. Stretch first pitch, fake the bunt, pulled it back. Runners were going on the pitch. Matt Taylor, who was playing in, had to come in. Nobody was guarding third. So Moon had to hold the ball. Both runners stole a base, so Jenkins moves down to third. Fowler moves down to second. Rams with runners at first and second were playing very far in at the corners. Looked like they were trying to guard against the sacrifice, but the runners moved up anyway. 0-1 pitch, foul back at the screen. No balls and 2 strikes. 2 runners in scoring position for Rockdale. Nobody out here in the fourth, but Newton County holds a 3-run lead. They have turned the lights on at Riverside Park at Newton County High School. Come on out and watch your Rams in action. Matthew Hires into the wind, the 0-2 pitch, called strike, outside corner. Good fastball, kept it outside. Barbary down on strikes for the second time today. And with 1 out, here's the first baseman, Chad Parkman. Parkman walked back in the second inning. That was the first base runner that the Rockdale Bulldogs had. Before that, Hires had set down 5 in a row. Runners take their leads. Wind, first pitch is back to the screen. Runner headed for home. There will be no throw. Jenkins will score, and Fowler will move over to third. So on the wild pitch, Jenkins comes home. And Rockdale has a runner at third with one out. So Rockdale is on the board. They don't do it with a base hit, but they do so through a wild pitch. 1-0 pitch is swung on and missed. Good tailing fastball, 1-1. Rams will now bring the entire infield in. First baseman Green, second baseman Allen, shortstop Davis, third baseman Taylor all playing in now. Allen moves back just a little bit. 1-1 pitch is fouled off to the right and out of play, 1-2. Interesting defense here for the Rams. Three of the infielders playing in. Green, the first baseman, along with the left side of the infield. Davis and Taylor all playing in, but Ryan Allen is almost back in his normal position at second. The 1-2 pitch swung on and missed. Let go of the bat on the follow-through, fooled by the Hires off speed. Second straight strikeout for Matthew Hires. Here's the center fielder, Zach Frazier. Frazier in there with a runner at third and 2 outs. Infield now moves back to normal depth. Here's the wind. Off-speed pitch is a called strike inside corner. 0-1. Hires threw a beautiful off-speed pitch there. Off-speed pitches start high, then drop into the strike zone. Wind, the 0-1 pitch is a fastball high and outside, 1-1. For the Rams, getting out of this with 1 run scoring would be nice. 1-1 pitch, grounded down the third base line. Just foul. Rockdale third base coach motioned for it to be fair, but the person whose opinion counts, the umpire, motioned it foul. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Frazier got on top of the off-speed pitch and drilled it down that third base line. Taylor was not playing close enough to get to that one, and if it had been fair, it would have been at least 3-2. Hires into the wind. The 1-2 pitch. Called strike. Outside corner. Matthew Hires strikes out the side, so he gets out of the jam. 1 run does score on the wild pitch. 1 hit, no errors, and Rockdale left 1 runner on base. At the end of 3.5 innings of play, Newton County enjoying a 3-1 lead on the Rockdale Bulldogs. You're listening to exciting Newton County Rams baseball here on WGFS AM 1430, brought to you by East Metro Cellular, Covington's authorized agent for Pactel Cellular. We'll be right back.
Lewis and Clark, Madame Curie, Abraham Lincoln, Neil Armstrong. What do these people all have in common? They were pioneers, people of vision, all exploring new frontiers and a better way of life. Here at Newton Federal Savings and Loan, we share their pioneer spirit. That's why Newton Federal Savings and Loan is proud to be leading the way toward new and better banking services to bring the people of Covington a better way of life. Newton Federal Savings and Loan is your full-service financial institution, ready to handle your financial needs with a wide array of services. Whether it's a home improvement loan or guaranteed return CD investment, Newton Federal Savings and Loan is ready to lead the way to put you in the lead financially. Our well-trained and knowledgeable personnel are ready to help you, listening to your needs and helping to provide a solution that makes sense for you. So when it comes to something as important as your financial world, look to the leader, Newton Federal Savings and Loan. We're leading the way for you. Newton Federal Savings and Loan, leading the way at 3175 Highway 278 Covington, FDIC insured. An equal housing lender.
We're set to go. Bottom half of the 4th inning from Riverside Park in Newton County High School. The Rams and Bulldogs. Talking about the Newton County Rams and Rockdale Bulldogs in a sub-region battle. Pitch from Barry Fowler is a fastball. Just a little bit low and inside. 2 balls and no strikes. Chris Acox, the DH for Newton County, has taken the first 2 pitches for 2 balls. Acox, Shannon, and Taylor, spots 6, 7, and 8, due up here in the 4th. Here's the wind, the 2-0 pitch. Fastball, caught the outside corner, 2-1. Acox, Shannon, and Taylor were the batters in the 2nd inning. All 3 of them retired 1-3. 3 grounders back to the pitcher, 2 of them well hit. 2-1 pitch, swung, grounded on 2 hops. First baseman Parkman picks it up. Nobody's covering first. Acox is going to be safe. So on the error, Acox reaches first. 2-hopper to Parkman. looked at his pitcher, who he thought would cover first. His pitcher stopped and looked at him, and by the time they got recovered, Acox had reached base. Play was a ground ball hit close to first base, but the pitcher was running over to cover, so your unofficial score is going to give the error to Barry Fowler, the pitcher. Acox reaches on the air. Here is the right fielder, Lance Shannon. Shannon grounded back to the mound back in the second inning. Rockdale head coach sprints out to talk with his pitcher. Everybody moving fast here. We're in the fourth inning, and this game is not even an hour old. Quite a stark contrast to last Friday night when Newton played Shiloh in a game that took 3 hours and 20 minutes and was marked by about a 15 or 20 minute conversation over a lineup change between the Shiloh head coach Glenn George and the home plate umpire. The weather is also much better here than it was on that Friday night. Acox takes the lead at first. Fowler the stretch, third baseman playing on the edge of the infield grass here. First pitch is a fastball, called strike inside corner, 0-1. You see a lot of that against Newton County, third baseman playing in. Newton County does a lot of bunting. There's a throw over to first, gets by the first baseman, but not far enough for the runner to advance. Acox will have to stay at first. Lance Shannon has some pop in his bat. 6 extra base hits for Lance on the year, including a pair of triples. The stretch. Runner going on the 0-1 pitch. It's low. Here's the throw down to second. He slides in safely. For Chris Acox, that's stolen base number 3 in 5 attempts this year. Third stolen base for Newton County this game. Already it's led to an extra run. Back in the third, we'll see if it helps him here in the fourth. Shannon in now with a runner in scoring position. He has a count of 1-1. Newton has a 2-run lead, 3-1 here in the bottom of the fourth inning. Fowler looks at his catcher. Jenkins gives the sign. The stretch, the pitch, swung, drilled, base hit down the first base line. Right fielder comes over to pick it up. Coach Beverly at first gave his third base runner the go-ahead sign. Now waves it back toward third. Throw goes down to third. He's back there safely. And as the throw came in, Shannon moved over to second. Right fielder Sam Barbary fired a strike in. Coach Beverly had to hold up Chris Acox at third. Shannon singled and on the throw in, and the subsequent throw over to third to try to nab Acox. Shannon moved over to second, so Newton County will have 2 runners in scoring position and nobody out, and the third baseman Matt Taylor will be up. Taylor is 0 for 1, grounded back to the pitcher in the second inning. Taylor has also handled himself well at third base so far. This is the first time that Taylor has played third base for the Rams. Taylor usually a right fielder for Newton County. Acox takes his lead off third. Shannon takes his lead off second. Rockdale infield will play in. Fowler pitching from the stretch. Here's the first pitch. Inside almost hit him. With the fastball, Taylor had to duck. 1 ball, no strikes. Rockdale cannot afford to give up any more runs, so they're going to play everybody on that infield in. On the edge of the grass. Runners take their leads. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Swung foul back to the screen. Taylor had a good cut at it. Under it just a little bit, 1-1. Adrian Carr, 0 for 1 with a flyout, is on deck. Newton County could use the extra runs. They're up 2 right now, and if they build a big lead, we may see some young pitchers as the day moves along. I know Coach Beverly likes to have Matthew Hires at shortstop for his defense. The stretch. And the 1-1 pitch. Fastball called strike. Outside corner, 1-2. Fowler may have dropped down just a little bit with that fastball. Tailed away from the righty Matt Taylor. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Taylor stands in. He's struck out 6 times this year. The stretch. The pitch. Make it 7. Taylor swings and misses at the off-speed pitch. He's down on strikes. 1 out here in the 4th. It'll bring up Adrian Carr, flied out in the 3rd inning. Adrian Carr came in with a batting average of .303. Sophomore is at 10 for 33 on this, the 1993 season. Rockdale defense still plays in with 1 out. Have to pitch to this batter. If they walk Adrian Carr, the bases will be loaded and Jeff Key will be up. The stretch. Fowler fakes the throw back to second, but nobody was even close to the bag. Newton County Ram runners go back to their respective bases. And we'll try it all over again. Here's the sign and the stretch. First pitch to Adrian Carr. He's bunting. Failed to touch the ball, 0-1. Carr came close, couldn't tell whether he bunted that ball right on the plate or missed the bunt. I believe he missed it. No balls, 1 strike. Adrian Carr, an excellent bunter, excellent speed. If he can lay the good bunt down, very, very tough to throw him out. 0-1 pitch. He was swinging away. He took a called strike. 0-2. Adrian now in the hole, 0-2. Aycock's off. Now his biggest challenge, he'll face Jeff Key. Well, he's not going to face his toughest challenge. Barry Fowler intentionally walks Jeff Key to load the bases. Rockdale coach would rather take his chances with Matthew Hires. Hires, the leading hitter on the team, came in at .590. Not quite as much power as Jeff Key, but Matthew Hires has 6 doubles. Bags are juiced for the Rams. 2 outs. Here's the stretch. First pitch, tried to bunt it. Bunted it foul and back to the screen, 0-1. Matthew Hires, one of the best surprise bunters, perhaps the best surprise bunter in Region 8 Quad A. He can really catch that defense off guard. And Hires has the speed to beat out those bunts. Runners take their leads. Stretch and the 0-1 pitch, called strike. Outside corner with the fastball, 0-2. No balls and 2 strikes. Matthew Hires has only struck out twice this year. He's in the hole, though, 0-2. Left-handed batter standing in. Aycock, Shannon, and Key take their leads. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Just a little bit low and inside. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Anthony Green is on deck. He's 1 for 2 with a single and a run scored. The stretch. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Swung foul behind the screen. Back by the press box and out of play. Count remains 1-2. Hires staying alive. Looking for the pitch that he can drive. Hires an excellent contact man, like many of the people on this Newton County team. And that helps against these fastball pitchers. Trying to get the bat on the ball. Here's the stretch. And the 1-2 pitch. Swung and fouled off at the plate. May have fouled that one off his foot. 1-2. Ram fans looking for some runs here in this inning. Rams have the bases loaded in 2 outs. They put up 2 in the 3rd. That, in addition to their run in the 1st, makes it 3-1. Fowler the stretch and the 1-2 pitch. Swung foul behind the press box, again falls out of play. Hires still staying alive, 1-2. Excellent battling at bat from Matthew Hires. A lot of the scouts that are here to see Jeff Key are looking at Matthew Hires. He's a junior. So a lot of folks will show up next year to watch Hires. Runners with the leads, the stretch. And the 1-2 pitch. Fastball. Fouled it off, and it's going to be fair down the left field line. Okay, it's going to be foul down the left field line. Coach Beverly waving the runners around like it was a fair ball, but the umpire motions it foul. Must not have been fouled by much. So the count remains 1-2. Matthew just trying to fight off the outside pitch. Going the other way. Just foul down that left field line. Sorry about that, folks. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Rams still have the bases loaded here in the 4th. Acox off third, Shannon off second, Key off first. Here comes the stretch, and here comes the 1-2 pitch. Ball 2, just a little bit low with the fastball, 2-2. Hires a very disciplined hitter. Fouling off the bad strikes, taking the balls. Waiting for a pitch that he can drive into play. The stretch. And the 2-2 pitch. Swung foul behind the screen. Again, it's out of play. Count remains 2-2. Folks at the concession stand are going to be busy. For every foul ball that's hit, a person who goes to retrieve that foul ball gets a free Coke from the concession stand so that Newton County can keep track of their baseballs. Matthew Hires must cost the folks in the concession stand quite a bit of money as he fouls off 4 pitches so far in this at-bat. Runners take the leads. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Stretch and the 2-2 pitch. Swung down the first base line rather down the left field line. Left fielder comes on in, makes the catch. Left fielder Jeremy Boutell, playing right where Hires hit the ball, made the catch. That's out number 3. So after getting the bases loaded, the Rams cannot convert, but they still have a 3-1 lead here on the Rockdale Bulldogs after 4 innings of play. You're listening to exciting Newton County Rams baseball here on WGFS AM 1430, brought to you by East Metro Cellular, Covington's authorized agent for Pactel Cellular. We'll be right back.
Announcing a new taxi service in Covington, Covington Taxi. Covington Taxi offers prompt, courteous service 24 hours a day in a nice, clean car. They will also courier items for you or run shuttles wherever you or your group need to go. Covington Taxi will run you around town for only $3 per trip. Call 385-0642 24 hours a day or page Shorty at 918-4633.
Hey, want to get over those winter blues? Waiting for a change? The start of something new? Well, HBO in April will put life back in your spring. See a new movie every Saturday night, like White Sands, Folks, and My Cousin Vinny.
You stick out like a sore thumb around here.
Yeah, you blend.
And for something really different, Holly Hunter stars in the HBO original movie, The Positively True Adventures of the Alleged Texas Cheerleader Murdering Mom. Best of all, HBO's gonna make you laugh with Sinbad live from the Paramount Afros and Bell Bottoms.
Oh, yeah! What you got to say about that?
And HBO won't let Earth Day go unnoticed. Neither should you. Don't miss Earth and the American Dream. So if spring is a transition stage, make the first move. Get HBO in April and just you wait.
Call Covington Cable TV at 787-4444. Covington Cable TV, 787-4444.
The batter for the Rockdale Bulldogs is Jonathan Barbary. He's taken the first 2 pitches for strikes here in the 5th inning against Matthew Hires. 0-2 the count. Jonathan Barbary, Jeremy Boutell, Brendan Rollins, spots 8, 9, and 1 in the order. Pitch from Hires is outside with the fastball. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Hires threw a fastball outside, then 1 inside. Both of them caught the corners. 1 ball, 2 strikes. There's a weak grounder down the third base line. Matt Taylor picks it up. It'll be a tough play. Goes to first. He's safe. Almost like a swinging bunt from Jonathan Barbary down that third base line. Taylor tried his best to get him. Taylor had some trouble hurrying the throw over to first. Barbary in there safely with the single. He'll be there with nobody out. Here's the number 9 batter, left fielder Jeremy Boutel. Rams have a 3-1 lead here in the 5th inning. Barbary takes his lead. Stretch in the first pitch, fake the bunt. Throw goes down to first. He's going to be just in there safely. Meanwhile, that was strike 1. As Boutel left the bat out there on the attempted bunt. Good play from Moon. Trying to bring that ball down to first. Firing it in behind the runner. Barbary just got back there safely. Boutel stands in. Hires will throw over to first. Just a lob move over. Barbary's back safely. You figure Rockdale will try something to get that runner into scoring position. They're not just going to play station-to-station baseball, down 2 runs. With the exception of the 3rd inning, Rockdale has pitched very well. Pitch is a fastball outside, 1 ball, 1 strike. Matthew Hires has given up but 3 hits, all of them singles. He's walked only 2 batters. Matthew the stretch, Hires fires. Off-speed hit back to the mound. He'll go to second for 1. Nakia Davis over to first. Double play. 1-6-3 in your scorebook. Nakia Davis comes over to take the throw. Good throw from Nakia over to first. He's got a cannon arm. Usually plays third base. Came over to play short. Got Jeremy Boutel there at first. So 1-6-3 goes your double play. That erases the base runner, and with 2 outs, Brennan Rollins, the leadoff batter, is up. Rollins, the shortstop, is 1 for 2. Singled in the 3rd, grounded out in the 1st. The wind and the pitch, fastball high, 1-0. Matthew Hires an intense ball player, and you can feel through him the emotions of the Rams a lot of times. Looking pretty good right now. 1-0 pitch has popped into left field. Adrian Carr is under it, and he makes the catch. So the single is erased on the double play. Nothing doing for the Bulldogs here in the 5th inning. At the end of 4.5 innings of play, your score, Newton County 3, Rockdale 1. You're listening to exciting Newton County Rams baseball here on WGFS AM 1430, brought to you by East Metro Cellular, Covington's authorized agent for Pactel Cellular. We'll be right back.
Hey, want to get over those winter blues? Waiting for a change? The start of something new? Well, HBO in April will put life back in your spring. See a new movie every Saturday night, like White Sands, Folks, and My Cousin Vinny.
Sticking like a sore thumb around here.
Yeah, you blend.
And for something really different, Holly Hunter stars in the HBO original movie, The Positively True Adventures of the Alleged Texas Cheerleader Murdering Mom. Best of all, HBO's gonna make you laugh with Sinbad live from the Paramount Afros and Bell Bottoms.
Oh, yeah! What you got to say about that?
And HBO won't let Earth Day go unnoticed. Neither should you. Don't miss Earth and the American Dream. So if spring is a transition stage, make the first move. Get HBO in April and just you wait.
Call Covington Cable TV at 787-4444. Covington Cable TV, 787-4444.
Bottom half of the 5th inning, Anthony Green, the first batter for the Rams, takes the first pitch for a called strike inside 0-1. Anthony Green, Nakia Davis, Brian Moon, spots 3, 4, and 5 in the Newton County order. Here in the bottom half of the 5th inning, Rams have a 3-1 lead over Rockdale. Barry Fowler still on the mound for the Bulldogs, goes into the wide. The 0-1 pitch is a fastball outside 1-1. Fowler every once in a while seems to drop down just a little bit sidearm with that fastball. Sometimes he'll ride it outside to those left-handed batters. Green is not going to swing at a pitch that far outside. It's 1-1. 1-1 pitch is just low, 2-1. Anthony singled back in the third. He grounded out in the first. Green scored the third Newton County Ram run on the single from Nakia Davis. Davis is on deck. The wind, the 2-1 pitch, fastball high and tight, 3-1. Good to see the Newton County Rams back on their winning ways. Lost 2 games in a row, but those are their only 2 losses of the season, and if they beat Rockdale here, they'll be back on a 2-game winning streak. 3-1 pitch is a fastball outside. That's the first walk from Barry Fowler. There was an intentional walk back in the 4th inning, but this is the first real walk. This one to Anthony Green to begin the 5th. Green is 3 for 3 in stolen bases. Here's Nakia Davis. Davis has reached base both times, batting in the cleanup spot today. Reached on an error in the first, singled and stole second back in the 3rd inning. AG takes his lead. Stretch first pitch is fouled off to the right and out of play, 0-1. Coach Beverly with a 2-run lead. Will still be doing a little bit of scrapping to get some runs. 2 runs, certainly not a very comfortable lead. Brian Moon is on deck for the Rams. Green takes his lead over at first. Snap throw over there. He's back there safely. Nakia Davis, right-handed batter, is up. Another snap throw to first. Again, Green is back there safely. Fowler aware that Green stole second on him in the 3rd inning. Green has some speed, not as much as a lot of these Newton County Ram players, but he has stolen 3 bases this season. The stretch. And the 0-1 pitch. Swung down the third base line. Good backhanded stop for the third baseman. Fires over to first for out number 1. Green will move over to second on the play, but Philip Boyd, an excellent backhanded stop down that third base line. 1 out, runner in scoring position. It'll bring up the catcher, Brian Moon. Brian Moon in the number 5 spot tonight is 0 for 2. Struck out swinging and struck out looking. Left-handed batter stands in. AG takes his lead over at second. Here comes the first pitch to Moon. Swung on and missed at the fastball high and inside, 0-1. Moon has struggled just a little bit at the plate, trying to find some rhythm. Coach Beverly DHs for Moon, or did at the beginning of the season, but as Moon has picked it up with the bat, he's been inserted in the order, started in the number 8 spot, but he's moved up now all the way up to the number 5 hole. The DH, Chris Acox, is on deck. The stretch. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. Runner breaks for third. There's a pop foul down the left field line. Third baseman goes for it, but it falls out of play. Count goes to 0-2. AG was breaking for third on the pitch. Moon was swinging away. Hit and run with the runner at second. But on the foul ball, Green will be back there, and Moon will be in the hole here, 0-2. Fowler asks for a new ball and receives it. Now everyone's set to go. Moon stands in. Second baseman Barbary playing Moon on the edge of that outfield grass, just a step in front of it. First baseman also playing deep for Rockdale. 0-2 pitch is just outside with the off speed. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Barry Fowler has the count 1-2 here to Brian Moon. 1 out in the bottom of the 5th inning. Rams are the proud owners of a 2-run lead. 1-2 pitch is a fastball inside. Brushed him off the plate, 2-2. Moon gets the sign from his third base coach, Charlie Beverly. We'd like to remind you that the Coach Charlie Beverly Show comes on each and every Saturday morning here at WGFS, 9 to 10 a.m. Listen in and call in and talk live with Coach Beverly. Fowler fakes the throw back to second. No one was covering. Green slides back in there safely. Here's the stretch, and here comes the 2-2 pitch. Green again breaking for third. Pitches a ball inside. Throw goes down to third. Green is safe. Ball skips away. But the third baseman reaches it before Green can advance any farther. But credit Anthony Green with a steal of third. AG has become the speed man of the day. 2 stolen bases coming in, but 2 more in this game gives him 4 for 4 in stolen bases this year. Now with the runner at third, Rockdale will bring the entire infield in. 3 balls and 2 strikes to Brian Moon. Here's the stretch. 3-2 pitch, swung fouled off to the left and out of play. Moon staying alive against the outside pitches, 3-2. Rockdale in a situation where they want to throw strikes here to Moon. If they put him on, they would set up the double play, but Moon is 0 for 2 and he struck out twice. So he'll see some strikes to hit. The stretch. Runner takes his lead off third. Here comes the 3-2 pitch. Fastball, ball 4. Just a little bit low. Moon with a good eye goes down to first. For Brian Moon, the 5th time this year he's walked. He's only had 15 varsity plate appearances. So now runners at the corners for Newton County. We'll see if Rockdale comes in at the corners. Newton County likes to do that. Bring the first and third baseman in on the edge of the infield grass, but play that second baseman and shortstop at double play depth. Right now there's a conference on the mound, and there's a pinch runner at first base for Newton County. Running for Brian Moon is Kareem Maddox. Maddox used exclusively for pinch running for Newton County. Maddox has not had a varsity at bat, but he's scored 4 runs and he's 3 for 4 in stolen base attempts. Kareem Maddox takes his lead off first. Coach Beverly trying to stay out of the double play, putting that speed on first. Certainly not satisfied with the 2-run lead, still scrapping to score another run. Green takes his lead off third, Maddox off first. Chris Acox is the batter. Throw goes over to first, Maddox is back there safely. Acox grounded out in the second, reached on an error in the 4th. He was stranded at third. In that 4th inning, Newton County left the bases loaded. They'll try to atone for that mistake here. They are up 2 runs. They have a runner at third and another one at first. The stretch. Fake throw to third. Trying to see if Maddox was going from first. Nothing doing though. Again the stretch. Here's the pitch. Swung fouled off to the left. Over the lights and out of play down that left field line. 0-1. For Chris Acox, 2 of his 10 hits have gone for extra bases, a pair of doubles. So Acox has been the basic single hitter for the Rams. But Acox, another pleasant surprise. He's been hitting the ball well. Here's the stretch. Again a fake throw to third. Again Maddox stays put at first. Right fielder Lance Shannon is 1 for 2, and he's on the on-deck circle. Runner breaks for second. First pitch is a called strike. Throw goes down to second. Maddox is out as the shortstop was in front of the bag. Maddox had a very strange slide, sort of flopped up over the second baseman. Tried to slide in head first, but had some trouble on the dirt out there. So Maddox is caught stealing, and that's out number 2. Coach Beverly trying to pick up those extra runs. The danger of the stolen base, though, is sometimes you get an out without actually hitting into one, erasing those base runners. Coach Beverly's team, though, is successful about 81% of the time in stolen bases. Pitch is grounded down the third baseline, foul ball. Another very close call down there at third base. There may have been no play if that had been ruled a fair ball, but it's foul, and the count is 0-2 to Chris Acox. Newton County has had 2 base runners in this inning, both of them on via walks. We've seen a stolen base from Anthony Green, but we've seen a caught stealing from Kareem Maddox. And with 2 outs and 2 strikes, Chris Acox is up with a runner at third, trying to extend the Newton County lead. 0-2 pitch, swung, grounded back to the mound, going to be a tough play. Fowler picks it up barehanded, fires over to first, out number 3. Rams go down in the 5th inning, no runs, no hits. No errors, there were 2 walks, 1 runner left on base. At the end of 5 innings of play, your score, Newton County 3, Rockdale 1. You're listening to exciting Newton County Rams baseball here on WGFS AM 1430, brought to you by East Metro Cellular, Covington's authorized agent for Pactel Cellular. We'll be right back.
East Metro Cellular is Covington's full-service cellular store. An agent of Pactel Cellular, East Metro Cellular has a complete selection of car phones, transportable phones, and handheld phones. East Metro Cellular stocks quality cellular phones from Oki, EDC, AudioVox, Motorola, and Fujitsu. Go by East Metro Cellular today at 7115 Highway 278 in Covington, and let Joe, Larry, or Belinda show you just how affordable cellular can be. That's East Metro Cellular, 7115 Highway 278, Covington's authorized agent of Pactel Cellular. We'll help you reach your calling.
Pactel Cellular will help you reach your calling.
Park, Newton County High School. As the Newton County Rams have a 3-1 lead on the Rockdale Bulldogs, we head to the top half of the 6th inning. Rams looking to go 4-2 in sub-region play as their first go-around in the sub-region. First batter for Rockdale here in the 6th inning is the third baseman, Philip Boyd. He takes the first pitch outside on the off-speed, 1-0. Philip Boyd, Wade Jenkins, and Barry Fowler, spots 2, 3, and 4 in the Rockdale order. Here's the wind. 1-0 pitch, swung, grounded to the shortstop. Hires takes it, fires over to first. Out number 1. So Boyd is 0 for 3. That'll bring up the catcher, Wayne Jenkins. He's 0 for 1, walked and scored back in the 4th. That was the lone Newton County run. It scored on a ball back to the screen, ruled a wild pitch by your unofficial score. Jenkins, the right-handed batter, standing in the back of the batter's box looking for the curveball. Hires gives him one, and it is a ball just a little bit low and outside, 1-0. Taylor playing in at third base on that infield grass. 1-0 pitch is low again, 2-0. Rockdale has only managed 3 hits. There's a line shot off Taylor's glove, bounces around by the pitcher's mound. Jenkins will be safe at first. Hard hit ball. So on the well hit ball down at third, Jenkins will be safe over at first with 1 out. It'll bring up the pitcher, Barry Fowler. Fowler has one of the 4 Rockdale hits. Rockdale, including that last hit ground ball, now has 4 base hits, 4 singles. Fowler is 1 for 2, as we mentioned. Singled in the 4th, grounded out in the 2nd. First pitch is a called strike on the off-speed, 0-1. Hires certainly happy to see that he's getting that off-speed pitch over for strikes. 0-1 pitch is just off the outside corner with a fastball, 1-1. You figure the fastball will just about be on every time with Hires, but if he has the off-speed pitch, he can keep those batters off balance. 1-1 pitch is outside with the off-speed, 2-1. That's the key for Hires and for all the Newton County pitchers, mixing the fastball and the off-speed pitch, keeping the hitters off balance. Hitting just a matter of timing and pitching just a matter of upsetting timing, as many people have said. 2-1 pitch, grounded out to the shortstop, Davis. No play at second. He'll fire over to first for out number 2. Jenkins was moving on the play. He was close to second as Davis fielded the ball. His only play was over to first, so Jenkins will be in scoring position for the Bulldogs with 2 outs. Here's the right fielder, Sam Barbary. Only a 2-run lead for the Rams. They're playing very confidently, though. Playing like a winning ball club. 3-1 pitch off speed. Just a little bit low and outside, 1-0. You've also got to be happy with the way Hires is pitching. He looks like he could make those 2 runs stand up. Jenkins takes his lead. Here comes the 1-0 pitch. Fastball. Just off the outside corner, 2-0. Nakia Davis and Ryan Allen holding the runner close over at second. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Swung, drilled down the third base line. It's a fair ball. Runner will be waved around third, as Adrian Carr has some trouble with it. Still fumbling with it out there in the outfield. Now Adrian brings it in. Double from Sam Barbary. Scores a run. That makes it 3-2 Newton County. Barbary hit that ball well. Hit it in the perfect spot right down that third base line. And just as we mentioned that Hires might make those runs stand up, now it's 3-2 with a runner in scoring position and 2 outs. 1-run ball game, tough situation for the Rams. Runner takes his lead off second. The batter is the first baseman, Chad Parkman. Hires needs to bear down now, needs this out. First pitch is just a little bit outside with the off speed, 1-0. Hires working quickly, gets the sign from his catcher. Here comes the 1-ball, no-strike pitch. Swung, drilled into left field. Adrian Carr going back on the ball. It's going to bounce once, go off the wall. Runner waved around third, he will score. Parkman heads for second. He'll be safe there with a stand-up double. 2 straight doubles from Rockdale have shattered the confidence of the Rams. The score is 3-3. Well, at the beginning of this inning, it looked like the Rams would get out of this 6th inning with a very harmless no-run scoring. But Barbary doubled in Jenkins, and now Parkman has doubled in Barbary. 3-3 is your score. Newton County head coach Charlie Beverly is going out to talk with the home plate umpire. We've got a pinch runner, first of all, for Rockdale. We'll check the name for that in just a second. But Coach Beverly is going out to talk to his home plate umpire. Joseph Poole has gone out to play first base. Anthony Green has left the game. He's going down to the bullpen. Of course, you can re-enter your player once in high school baseball. So Green is going to warm up down in that bullpen. And while the changes are being made, Matthew Hires is going to take some warm-up tosses. So Joseph Poole comes in to play first. Here in the 6th inning, also we have a pinch runner for Rockdale. His last name is Hams, H-A-M-M-S. Pinch runner for the Bulldogs down at second. We have a correction on the pinch runner. His name is Josh Harms. H-A-R-M-S. Josh Harms, your pinch runner, down at second for Rockdale. Joseph Poole has entered for Anthony Green at first. We're likely to see Green if the situation gets any worse. It's 3-3. Runner at second base. Center fielder Zach Frazier is the batter. Delay here is the home plate umpire getting a hold of all the changes. Walking back toward home plate, he's set to go. Right-handed batter Zach Frazier about set to stand in. Rockdale has picked up 3 hits in this inning. 2 straight doubles has tied the score at 3. Here's the stretch. Parkman off second. And the first pitch off speed called strike, 0-1. No balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Top of the 6th inning, 3-3 your score from Riverside Park. The stretch. 0-1 pitch off speed, just a little bit outside, 1-1. Frazier stands in. Allen and Davis slapping their gloves, holding the runner close at second. Off-speed pitch again from Hires is high and outside, 2-1. Hires trying to drop the curveball in, has missed with the last 2, trying to keep the ball outside. 2 balls and 1 strike, the stretch. And the 2-1 pitch, off-speed again. Just missed high, 3-1. Hires working quickly the stretch, the 3-1 pitch. In the dirt, ball 4. Brian Moon has trouble seeing the ball. Finally picks it up. Meanwhile, the Rockdale runner at second moves over to third. So Frazier walks. Parkman moves over to third on the pass ball on ball 4. Runner still allowed to advance if the catcher can't find the handle on ball 4. So Parkman at third, Frazier at first, 2 outs. Time has been called here. Brian Moon going out to talk with his pitcher. He's stalling for time. Anthony Green was warming up in the bullpen. Green now walking onto the field with Coach Beverly. I believe we're going to see a pitching change, and while we do, we're going to take a 60-second break. You're listening to exciting Newton County Rams baseball here on WGFS, AM 1430. Your new pitcher, Anthony Green. We'll be right back. Anthony Green so far on the 1993 season is at 5-1, 156 ERA for AG. In 36 innings, he's given up 26 hits. He's walked 13 batters, struck out 57. Green taking his warm-up tosses, big left-handed batter, the ace for the Newton County Rams, counted on in these type of situations. Big situation here, runners at first and third. 2 outs, tie score. 3-3 is your score as we're in the top half of the 6th inning. Green continues to take his warm-up tosses. The batter he will face will be the second baseman, Jonathan Barbary. Barbary is the number 8 batter in the Rockdale order. Rockdale this year has had some trouble on offense. They've had a game where they have pitched a 2-hitter and lost 2-1. Also had a game which they pitched a 3-hitter. I believe they lost that one 1-0. But they've scored 3 here against the Rams. And as Green continues to take his warm-up tosses, I think we've got some other changes for the Rams, and we'll report those to you as we get them. Matthew Hires looks like he's headed over at short. Nakia Davis has moved over to third. Matt Taylor has gone out to play right field, and I think Lance Shannon has left the game. So Green re-enters, this time as the pitcher here in the 6th inning. Nakia Davis moves over to third base, and Matthew Hires, the pitcher, moves over to short. Matt Taylor, who had been playing fairly well at third base, moves over to right field. Matt Taylor was getting the start at third base for the first time this season. We may see him there more as the year goes along. But Taylor is in right. Lance Shannon, who was playing right field before, has gone to play first. So lots of changes. Here's your defense for the Rams. We'll give it to you for those of you keeping score and writing furiously on your scorecards. Lance Shannon is now at first base. Ryan Allen still at second. Matthew Hires is now at short. Nakia Davis is at third. Adrian Carr in left. Jeff Key in center. Matt Taylor in right. Brian Moon still your catcher. Your new pitcher is Anthony Green. He faces Jonathan Barbary, first and second, 2 outs. Needing this out. The stretch. First pitch, fastball, swung on and missed, 0-1. Green, an excellent fastball. Can blow his fastball by the right-handed batters. Also has a terrific curveball. Righties also have trouble hitting that pitch. Harms takes his lead off third. Frazier takes his lead off first. The stretch. The 0-1 pitch, here it is. In the dirt, good stop from Moon. 1-1. Green trying to come inside. Moon just got down right in front of the ball and smothered it. Good job. Keeps that runner down at third. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. The stretch. Throw goes over to first. Frazier is back there safely. Runners at the corners for Rockdale. 2 outs, 1-1 the count, the stretch. The 1-1 pitch, fastball, swung and fouled back to the screen, 1-2. Newton County had a 3-1 lead coming into this inning. Rockdale has picked up a pair. But Anthony Green has come on. He's 1 strike away from putting out the fire. Moon looks at the dugout, gets the sign from Coach Charlie Beverly. Looks at his pitcher, relays the sign to AG. Anthony Green nods the stretch. Runner is off first. Green steps off. He'll have the runner in a rundown between first and second. Now he's going to break for home. The throw comes there. Close play. Brian Moon tags the runner out. Strange play to end the inning. Runner was breaking for second. Zach Frazier was on the stretch trying to get Green to balk. Green stepped off, then ran toward his runner at second base. You know, Frazier was caught up there between first and second. The entire time he was watching his runner down at third, Josh Harms. When Harms broke for home, Green immediately threw the ball home. The play wasn't very close, about 15 feet of difference. Brian Moon tagged the runner out, and the Bulldogs are down here in the top half of the 6th inning. They do pick up 2 runs. They do so on 3 hits, no errors, 1 runner left on base. At the end of 5.5 innings of play, your score, Newton County 3, Rockdale 3. You're listening to exciting Newton County Rams baseball here on WGFS AM 1430, brought to you by East Metro Cellular, Covington's authorized agent for Pactel Cellular. We'll be right back.
How much is your insurance dollar worth today? It's worth more when you deal with Steele Jones Insurance Agency, because we sit down with you and discuss your individual situation and your insurance needs. Then we show you how we can make every insurance dollar work for you as we place your insurance with financially secure companies at the lowest possible prices. Call us today, 786-9213. Steele Jones Insurance Agency, 786-9213. We're here to help.
Back at Riverside Park, Newton County High School. We head to the bottom half of the 6th inning here between the Rams and the Bulldogs. 3-3 your score. Getting pretty exciting here at Riverside Park. Again, we'll try to sort out the details on that last play. We had runners at first and third. Rockdale did. They had a runner break for second while Anthony Green was still in the stretch. He stepped off the mound, ran toward the runner who was moving towards second. The runner at third broke for home. Green threw home and got him out there. Rockdale was down in the 6th. Now Newton County hits in the bottom of the 6th. First pitch is a fastball to Lance Shannon, but it's low and inside, 1-0. Lance Shannon, followed by Brent Johnson, who has grabbed a bat on the on-deck circle, and Adrian Carr, spots 7, 8, and 9 in the Ram order here in the 6th inning. Coach Beverly gives the sign. Lance Shannon, left-handed batter, stands in. Shannon is 1 for 2, singled in the 4th, and grounded out in the 2nd. Barry Fowler still in for Rockdale. Wind the 1-0 pitch, just a little bit low, 2-0. Fowler still throwing hard, just as hard as he threw back in the 1st. After 6 innings, he's given up 3 runs. He's done so on 5 hits. 2-0 pitch, catches the outside corner, 2-1. Lance Shannon ready to go. He stands in. Fowler goes into the wind. Here comes the 2-1 pitch. Swung, grounded to the shortstop, picks it up. Brennan Rollins fires over to first. In the dirt, pulls the first baseman off the bag. Shannon is in there safely. Brennan Rollins picked it up cleanly, but fired wide of first. Parkman had to come off the bag to get the throw. And so Shannon is safe over at first on the error. He's down there with nobody out. It'll bring up the sophomore, Brent Johnson, pinch hitting here for Matt Taylor. Johnson has 2 varsity at-bats, 1 for 2. Home plate umpire getting the change. Matt Taylor started the day at third base, moved out to right field, now being removed for the pinch hitter, Brent Johnson. Johnson stands in. Lance Shannon is 4 for 5. The score is tied. Expect him to be moved over into scoring position any way possible. The stretch. Steps off. Shannon goes back to first. Jenkins gives the sign. Here comes the first pitch to Brent Johnson. Runner breaking with the pitch. It's a ball low. Throw goes down there. Safe. Lance Shannon with the steal of second base, his 5th stolen base this year, calls time. So Shannon is in scoring position with nobody out. Rockdale in the 7th inning will send up their spots 8, 9, and 1. Jonathan Barbary, Jeremy Boutel, and Brendan Rollins. More than likely, Anthony Green will be on the mound for Newton County. If the Rams can pick up a run here, they look to be in good shape in the 7th, but we don't want to jinx the Rams like we did in the 6th. Here's the stretch. And the 1-0 pitch. Fastball outside, 2-0. Adrian Carr is 0 for 2. He's on deck. Johnson, right-handed batter, has played with the varsity and JV teams this year. Playing up with the varsity Rams today. The stretch and the 2-0 pitch. Called strike. Fastball inside and at the knees, 2-1. Rockdale defense against Johnson is deep up the middle, but the first baseman Chad Parkman is on the edge of the infield grass. Here's the stretch. Runner takes his lead at second, and the 2-1 pitch. Swung on and missed. 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2-2, nobody out, bottom of the 6th. Score is tied. Newton County with that runner in scoring position. 180 feet away from the go-ahead run. That go-ahead run takes his lead. Time is called as Johnson steps out. With nobody out, Johnson trying to hit the ball over to the right side. 2-2 pitch, hit it over that way, but hit it foul and out of play. Count remains 2-2. If Johnson can hit a ground ball on the right side to get that runner over to third, Newton County would then have Adrian Carr and Jeff Key to bring that man home with the go-ahead run. Lance Shannon with the lead at second. Here's the sign and the stretch. Johnson stands in the 2-2. Swung on and missed at the fastball. Johnson down on strikes for the first out in the 6th, and it will bring up the left fielder, Adrian Carr. Carr flied out in the 3rd, struck out in the 4th. Over to first. Barbary takes his lead down there. Here's the stretch. The lefty Rollins stands in. Throw goes over to first. Lob throw. Runner's back there easily. So the advantage is to the Rams here, lefty against lefty. As Rollins stands in. First pitch is a fastball, low and outside, 1-0. Anthony Green, the ace for the Rams staff, had to pitch in relief against Shiloh on Friday, comes back here against Rockdale on Tuesday. Throw goes over to first, runner's back there safely. The last start for Anthony Green was against the South Gwinnett Comets. He pitched a complete game, got the loss on the steal of home in the bottom of the 7th inning, but pitched a fine ball game, allowed 7 hits, and struck out 7 in 7 innings. Runner breaks on the 1-0 pitch. Pitch is fouled up behind third base. Nakia Davis under it, calls for it, and makes the catch. There's a big play as the runner was going. He'll have to go back to first. Now 2 outs, and the batter is third baseman Philip Boyd. Boyd Boyd is 0 for 3. He struck out, flied out, and grounded out in his 3 plate appearances. This is the first time he's hit against Anthony Green. Green came in the 6th, immediately picked a runner off to end that 6th inning. Here he's got a runner at first with 2 outs. Barbary singled to open the inning. He's still there, though. Rams trying to straighten him there. There's a pop fly into left field. Adrian Carr is under it, calls for it, makes the catch. So the Rams get out of the jam. We go to the bottom half of the 7th inning. 3-3 your score from Riverside Park, Newton County High School. You're listening to exciting Newton County Rams baseball here on WGFS, AM 1430, brought to you by East Metro Cellular, Covington's authorized agent for Pactel Cellular. We'll be right back.
Drop by Coast to Coast Home and Auto and check out Snapper's high-back riding mower. It changes with the seasons. Just attach the Thatcherizer and remove thatch in the spring. In summer, its vacuum system sets up grass for a smooth cut. And, come fall, this powerful machine picks up leaves, even pine cones. There's even a lifetime limited warranty on the mower housing. Test one today at Coast to Coast Home and Auto in downtown Covington. Ask about Snap Credit with low monthly payments and start enjoying a Snapper year-round today. Take a good hard look at your lawn. If it looks like a lot of hard work for your mower, then maybe it's time you drop by Coast to Coast Home and Auto and take a good hard look at the Snapper Rider. When you climb aboard our rider, you're riding on years of quality engineering and innovations. In fact, Snapper Riders have earned their reputation in the tall, tough grasses of the Sun Belt, where grass grows most of the year. Time-tested performance makes a Snapper easy to operate and tough, backed by a lifetime limited warranty on the mower housing. Some other features are the on-the-go shifting, Snapper's famous disc drive, easy height adjustment, and 2-year limited warranty. See these mowers today at Coast to Coast Home and Auto on Monticello Street in downtown Covington.
Bottom half of the 7th inning, Riverside Park, 3-3 is your score. Newton County Rams and Rockdale Bulldogs. Jeff Key is the batter, first batter in the bottom of the 7th. First pitch is a fastball, back to the screen, 1-0. High school games go 7 innings, so if the Rams score here, they will beat the Bulldogs. Jeff Key, Matthew Hires, Anthony Green, spots 1, 2, and 3, the top of that big Newton County order against Barry Fowler. Fowler's still in there, has pitched well, but he's allowed 3 runs. 1-0 pitch is an off-speed, catches the outside corner, 1-1. Big left-handed batter Jeff Key has 4 home runs on the 1993 season, leads the Newton County Ram team. Fowler the wind, the 1-1 pitch. Called strike again, pitch comes in and catches that outside corner, 1-2. Fowler dropping down a curveball that started outside, then came in and caught the outside corner. Key in the hole, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Big left-handed batter stands in. Jenkins gives the sign. Here's the wind, the 1-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. Pardon me, fouled it off at home plate, so Jeff Key gets a new life. Count is 1-2. Key just barely got a piece of that. Jeff Key has struck out only 3 times this year. He's been walked 18 times. He stands in. Here's the wind and the 1-2 pitch. Swung, grounded on 3 hops. Second baseman comes over, picks it up, fires over to first. He's out. Barbary makes the play cleanly, puts away Key for out number 1. It'll bring up the shortstop, Matthew Hires. Hires started the game on the mound in the 5th inning. He moved over to play shortstop. Rather, that was in the 6th inning in which Hires moved over to play shortstop, as Anthony Green came in and put out the fire in the 6th and retired the Rockdale Bulldogs in the 7th on 1 hit. Hires fakes the bunt on the first pitch. It's a fastball outside, 1-0. Hires is 0 for 2. He sacrificed in the 1st, grounded out in the 3rd, flied out in the 4th. Into the wind is Fowler, the 1-0 pitch. Just a little bit low with the fastball, 2-0. Fowler got that pitch over, but it was just a little bit low. So Hires in the driver's seat here, 2-0, looking for something he can drive. Anthony Green is on deck. The switch hitter, Matthew Hires, bats left-handed against Fowler. Into the wind, and the 2-0 pitch. Swung, popped into left field. Left fielder going back on it. Boutel under it, makes the catch, out number 2. So with 2 outs, it will be up to Anthony Green if the Rams can do any damage here in the 7th. Green is 1 for 2. He's reached base twice, once on a single, once on a walk. A couple of stolen bases for Anthony Green, a little bit of a surprise. Green came in 2 for 2 in stolen base attempts. AG has also scored a run. He's also done very well on the mound in an inning and a third of work. First pitch is an off-speed, low and inside, 1-0. Barry Fowler started the game for the Bulldogs, still in their pitching. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Swung, popped into center field. Center fielder Zach Frazier under it. Calls for it, makes the catch, out number 3. So the Rams go down 1-2-3 in the 7th. We're headed for extra innings here at Riverside Park. Your score is 3-3. You're listening to exciting Newton County Rams baseball here on WGFS, AM 1430, brought to you by East Metro Cellular, Covington's authorized agent for Pactel Cellular. We'll be right back.
Has there ever been a better time to buy a Toro wheel horse tractor or riding mower? The answer is no, no, no. Because right now, qualified buyers can buy any Toro riding mower or tractor with no money down, no payments, and no interest until next October on Toro's revolving charge plan. And there's no better place to take advantage of this special limited time offer than Coast to Coast Home and Auto. Because we have a complete line of Toro wheel horse riding mowers and tractors for you to choose from. So stop into Coast to Coast Home and Auto on Monticello Street in downtown Covington and get a Toro with no money down, no payments, and no interest till next October. But hurry, offer ends April 30th.
It is sudden death time. Riverside Park, Newton County High School. We're at the top half of the 8th inning, extra innings. Here in Covington, Georgia, the Rams and the Rockdale Bulldogs tied at 3. Last warm-up toss from Anthony Green to his catcher, Brian Moon, fires on down to second. And the Rams are set to go in the top of the 8th. They will face, in this 8th inning, Wayne Jenkins, Barry Fowler, and Sam Barbary, spots 3, 4, and 5 in the Rockdale order. Some foul balls being tossed in, and we're about set to go here in the 8th inning. For the Rams, it looked almost like they had this game in hand, but they gave up 2 runs in the 6th. Then could not get on the board in the 6th or in the 7th. In fact, the last Newton County hit was a Lance Shannon single back in the 4th. Anthony Green, Newton County pitcher, into the wind. The first pitch to Jenkins. Popped up back to the screen. This one will fall foul and out of play. 0-1. Wayne Jenkins, right-handed batter, is 1 for 2, singled in the 6th. So he scored twice. He walked back in the 4th. AG gets the sign from his catcher. Lefty into the wind. The 0-1 pitch off speed stays high. 1 ball, 1 strike. Newton County Rams at home, so they're at the advantage in the sudden death situation. The 1-1 pitch swung on and missed at the fastball low and in. 1-2. Of course, if Rockdale scores, Newton County will have a chance to come back. But if Newton County scores a run, then the game would automatically be over. That's the advantage of being home in the extra inning situation. Swing and a miss. Fastball outside. Anthony Green retires Wayne Jenkins, 1 out of the 8th. Here's the pitcher, Barry Fowler. Fowler is 1 for 3. Had a single back in the 4th inning. Big right-handed batter stands in. AG into the wind, the first pitch off speed. Just a little bit inside with the curveball, 1-0. Green also working quickly. Here comes the 1-0 pitch. Called strike 1, outside corner with the fastball. Green always does an excellent job of mixing locations and mixing speeds. Also throws a lot of strikes, keeps those walks down and those strikeouts high. 1-1 off speed is high, 2-1. Anthony Green's walk to strikeout ratio for the season is 4.5 to 1. 2-1 pitch is swung on and missed at the fastball. So Green has run it to 2-2. You can contrast Green's walk to strikeout ratio with that of the Newton County opponents who have walked 79 and struck out 58. The 2-2 pitch is a fastball, sails outside. Full count now, 3-2. Right fielder Sam Barbary is on deck for the Bulldogs. We're in extra innings, score tied at 3. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Low with the fastball. So after having Fowler in his grasp, Green throws a fastball outside and an off-speed pitch low. Fowler will be down at first. 1 out. Right fielder Sam Barbary is up. I believe we're going to see a pinch runner down at first for Barry Fowler. There is a pinch runner for the Bulldogs. Pulliam comes in to run down at first for the pitcher Barry Fowler. Fowler, of course, can be re-entered into the game. So all of you Newton County Ram fans who are excited because you thought Barry Fowler would be lifted from the game, no such luck. Just a pinch runner in this situation. Pulliam pitch running at first, and Sam Barbary is the batter. 1 for 3, doubled and scored back in the 6th. Anthony Green the stretch. And the first pitch, swung and fouled off to the right, falls out of play. 0-1. AG has got to face spots 5 and 6 in the Rockdale order with a runner at first and 1 out. Every inning and just about every pitch becomes important now. Throw goes over to first. Runner is back safely. AG toes the rubber. Runner takes his lead over at first. Barbary stands in. Green sets. Green goes to first. And Pulliam is back there safely. You wonder if Rockdale will have any strategy. If you try to sacrifice and it's successful, then you'll have 2 outs and a runner at second. So Rockdale may just elect to swing away. Runner's going on the pitch. It's fouled off to the right, and it's going to fall out of play. Runner will have to return to first. Count goes to 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Right fielder Barbary stands back in. Runner takes his lead over at first. Batter in the hole, here's the stretch. Back to first again, runner's back safely. So we answer the question as to whether Rockdale would have any strategy. They try to hit and run play. Pulliam was going, but the batter fouled the pitch off. 0-2 pitch, runner not going. Fastball's outside, 1-2. On deck is the first baseman, Chad Parkman. He drove in the tying run in the 6th inning with a double. The stretch. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Fastball swung down the first base line. Lance Shannon trying for it, but it falls foul. One ball and 2 strikes. Barbary, fighting to stay alive, has fouled off a couple of 2-strike pitches. Newton County and Rockdale County, the same number of runs. Both have scored 3 in this game. We're in extra innings. Throw goes over to first, runner back safely. Once again, Rockdale third base coach gives the sign. Barbary is battled. He stands back in. The stretch. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Swung, he was fooled by the curveball, fouled it down the third baseline. Over toward the Rockdale dugout. Count remains 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. The runner at first for Rockdale. AG trying to shut him down. We have a tie score in the 8th inning. Parkman takes his practice swings on deck. Runner takes the lead. The stretch. Anthony pauses, looks at the runner. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Swung foul back to the screen. Just got a piece of it. Still 1-2. Barbary battling in this at bat. Fouling off the close strikes. Very reminiscent of Matthew Hires at bat a few innings ago. At that point, Hires had the bases loaded. Fouled a couple of pitches off, fouled 4 or 5 pitches off, then flat out to the left fielder for out number 3. 1-2 pitch instead to first. Pulliam is back. Green very concerned with keeping the runner close at first. Meanwhile, he's also got a 1 ball, 2 strike count on the hitter. The stretch. Again to first, and again Pulliam back safely. For Newton County, important to set this batter down to bring out the 2-out situation. It then takes a hit to score any runners. Stretch of the 1-2 pitch, swung on and missed. Great curveball from Anthony Green. Had some great break at the end. Barbary swung right through it. It's the 3rd time today that Sam has struck out. And with 2 outs, here's the first baseman, Chad Parkman. Parkman doubled in the tying run in the 6th. He walked in the 2nd, struck out in the 4th. This is his first at bat against Anthony Green. Lefty against lefty. Again, Pulliam takes his lead. The stretch, runner going this time, swung on and missed. Throw goes down to second, rather, and into center field. Runner's in there safely, broke late for third. Jeff Key will hang on to the ball as the runner comes in standing up at third. So Brian Mood, an ill-fated throw, bounced in front of the bag, went over into center field. Pulliam with the stolen base, reaches third on the air. So now AG must bear down. No balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Rockdale has a runner at third. In the top half of the 8th inning, it's 3-3. The lefty Chad Parkman steps in. The lefty Anthony Green deals. Swung on and missed again at the off-speed, 0-2. Well, Green so far has Parkman's number on a couple of those off-speed curveballs. No balls, 2 strikes. Moon gives the sign. The stretch. The 0-2 pitch, here it is. Just a little bit high. Same curveball, tried to throw this one for a strike. 1-2. Past few curveballs from Green have started out over the plate, then moved outside. This one he tried to start inside and move out over the plate, but it was just a little bit high. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's the 1-2 pitch, swung on and missed. The side is retired. Anthony Green strikes out the side, walks the batter. He goes all the way around to third, but he is stranded there. At the end of 7 1/2 innings of play, your score 3-3 as the Newton County Rams and Rockdale Bulldogs locked in an exciting one at Riverside Park. You're listening to exciting Newton County Rams baseball here on WGFS AM 1430, made possible by the fine folks from East Metro Cellular, Covington's authorized agent for Pactel Cellular. We'll be right back.
This is Joe Mobley at East Metro Cellular. Over the past several years, we have experienced tremendous growth and have watched cellular phones move from a luxury to an important part of today's mobile society. It is our continuing goal at East Metro Cellular to be this area's leading cellular agent, providing the best product selection and customer service after the sale. We're East Metro Cellular. We're located at 7115 Highway 278 right here in Covington. Authorized agent of Pactel Cellular.
Pactel Cellular will help you reach your calling.
It's the bottom of the 8th inning at Riverside Park. Newton County High School. If the Rams score, they can win the game against the Bulldogs. Currently 3-3 here in Covington, Georgia. If you're in the area, just drop by, as the Rams are locked in sudden death with the Bulldogs. Here in the bottom half of the 8th inning, Newton County will send to the plate third baseman Nakia Davis, followed by the catcher, Brian Moon, then the DH, Chris Acox. Davis is the first batter, stands in at 1 for 3. A single, he's also reached on an error. Barry Fowler still out there on the mound. Workhorse for Rockdale going into his 8th inning of work. He's allowed 3 runs. He's given up 5 hits. No Ram batter has had a hit since the 4th inning. Fowler into the line. First pitch is a fastball, called strike, outside corner, 0-1.
Cellular.
Wayne Jenkins gives the sign. Rockdale defense very deep here against Davis. First pitch is swung, grounded down to the third baseman, picks it up, throws over to first, out number 1. So Davis grounds out to the third baseman, Philip Boyd, for the second time today. 1 out, here's the catcher, Brian Moon. Moon is 0 for 2. He struck out twice. He walked back in the 5th inning. Coach Beverly inserted a pinch runner in Kareem Maddox. Maddox was promptly caught stealing, but Moon re-entered the game as a catcher. First pitch is inside with a fastball, 1 ball, no strikes. Brian Moon followed by Chris Acox. Moon, a disciplined hitter, has the ability to take the walk. He's taken 5 of them in only 15 varsity at-bats. The 1-0 pitch. Again inside and back to the screen, 2-0. Newton County needs the base runners first. They've got to get a base runner on somehow if they hope to score. Fowler has set down the last 6 batters he's faced. Into the line, the 2-0 pitch. Low and inside with the fastball, 3-0. Coach Beverly gives what probably will be the take sign. 3 balls, no strikes, 1 out. Here in the bottom of the 8th. If Moon gets on base, and Coach Beverly decides to pinch run for him, then Moon must leave the game. It will be an interesting strategic decision, but it can only come if we see ball forwards. 3-0. Fowler into the line, the 3-0 pitch. Outside, ball 4. Newton County gets a base runner in Brian Moon. That'll bring up the designated hitter, Chris Acox. He's 0 for 3. A couple of grounders back to the pitcher. Also has reached on an error by the pitcher. So Acox has been on a direct link with the pitcher's mound in this game. Looking for his first base hit tonight. Brian Moon will stay at first, and he'll take his lead down there. First pitch is outside, 1-0. So after getting the ground out, Barry Fowler has thrown 5 straight balls. Right fielder Lance Shannon is on deck. He's reached base a couple of times. Had a very crucial caught stealing back in the 6th. Moon takes his lead. Acox tried to bunt it, fouled it back to the screen, 1-1. For the Rams, it almost seems as if their lineup was built for this 8th inning. Lance Shannon usually bats in the number 4 spot. He's in the number 7 spot this evening. But Newton County has the number 5 batter on, and the number 6 batter up, who is attempting a sacrifice. And that would bring up the person who normally bats cleanup for the Rams. 1-1 pitch is bunted. It's popped up. Third baseman will make the catch and fire to first. Moon will be back there safely, but Acox fails in the sacrifice situation. The missed fundamentals can cost you, and there have been a couple of times in this game where the Rams have missed some fundamental plays. It'll bring up first baseman Lance Shannon, 1 for 3. Singled back in the 4th, reached on an error in the 6th. Moon takes his lead. Left-handed batter Lance Shannon stands in the stretch. And the first pitch. Swung, drilled into right field. Right fielder going back on it. Back to the track, makes the catch. No, he doesn't. Yes, he does. right fielder had the ball in his glove. It popped out, and he caught it a second time before it hit the ground. Almost a very embarrassing play for Sam Barbary, the Rockdale right fielder. Looked like he caught it on the edge of the track, and it popped right out of his glove, and he picked it up a second time. At the end of 8 innings of play, your score is still 3-3 from Riverside Park, Newton County High School. You're listening to exciting Newton County Rams baseball here on WGFS, AM 1430, made possible by East Metro Cellular, Covington's authorized agent for Pactel Cellular. We'll be right back.
The promise of continued performance and excellence. That not only describes our Atlanta Braves, but also the staff at Lou Sobs Conyers Buick Pontiac GMC truck on Irish Drive in Conyers. Their commitment to excellence includes a team of great performers that care for you in your car, from the sales staff to the service department to the body shop. You can be a winner too. Just visit your friends at Lou Sobs Conyers Buick Pontiac GMC truck, located at 1800 Irish Drive between exits 40 and 41 on the I-20 access road. That's Lou Sobs Conyers Buick Pontiac GMC truck, 1800 Irish Drive between exits 40 and 41 on the I-20 access road.
We are back at Riverside Park, Newton County High School. Newton County Rams and Rockdale Bulldogs locked in the sub-region battle. It's 3-3 currently, and we head to the 9th inning of play. The second extra inning. Anthony Green still on the mound for Newton County. Coach Beverly hoped that he wouldn't have to use Green in a situation like this, but he brought him in the 6th. Still pitching here in the 9th. Green takes his final warm-up toss. Throw goes down to second. Zach Frazier, Jonathan Barbary, and Jeremy Boutell spots 7, 8, and 9, fortunately for us, in the Rockdale order here in the 9th inning. That bottom half of the Rockdale order is 2 for 8 right now with a walk. Batter is the center fielder, Zach Frazier, 0 for 2 with a walk. Right-handed batter stands in. Green into the wind. First pitch is swung on and missed at the high heat, 0-1. AG has been throwing the ball well. He's allowed 1 hit in 2 1/3 innings. He struck out 3. AG into the wind and the 0-1 pitch. Swung foul back to the screen, 0-2. Green quickly has Frazier in the hole here, 0-2. Anthony Green not losing his cool under pressure. Swung it and missed at the off-speed. That great curveball from Green that starts at about the hitter's waist, breaks down toward his ankles. Very tough to hit. Green gets his 4th strikeout. The batter will be the second baseman, Jonathan Barbary. Barbary with the most success in this order so far, 2 for 3, a pair of singles. He was the first batter to face Green. First pitch is swung and fouled back to the screen, 0-1. Green is keeping Rockdale from getting a good stick on the ball right now. Good to see that, considering the Rams will have the home field advantage here in the extra inning situation. Into the wind is Anthony Green and the 0-1 pitch. Checked his swing, but he went around. 5 pitches, 5 strikes from AG. Left fielder Jeremy Boutell is on deck. Sam Barbary from Rockdale almost became the go to this game. Lance Shannon hit a deep drive to right field. Barbary had it in his glove, almost dropped it. There's a swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch. Carbon copy of the last one. Curveball started at his waist, moved toward his ankles. He swung at it and missed it. 4th straight strikeout from Anthony Green. He's set down 4 batters in a row. Here's the left fielder, Jeremy Boutell. Talking about Sam Barbary. If he had dropped that ball, Mooden was between second and third, may have scored. Here's a fake bunt, or an attempted bunt rather. Behind the screen, it'll fall out of play, 0-1. Jeremy Boutell is 0 for 3. Pair of flyouts. He's also grounded into a double play. Rams keeping it exciting at Riverside Park. Entering into their second extra inning, Anthony Green into the wind and the 0-1 pitch. Swung on and missed. Green has really got that off-speed pitch going for him, 0-2. Can Green set down the order on 9 pitches? No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Boutel stands in. Green in the wind, the 0-2 pitch, high, with the off-speed, 1-2. Green is looking overpowering right now. Throwing a good fastball, but an excellent curve. Into the wind, the 1-2 pitch. Outside, with the fastball, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Coming up for the Rams in the bottom half of the ninth, numbers 8, 9, and 1, spots 8, 9, and 1 in their batting order. Green the wind, the 2-2 pitch, high again. After having him 0-2, Green has now thrown 3 straight balls, 3-2. So an inning of streaks so far for Green, 8 straight strikes, 3 straight balls. Now he'll come back and try to strike out Boutel to make it 5 straight strikeouts. Boutel stands in. Boone gives the sign. Here's the wind and the 3-2 pitch. Off speed again, this one high and outside. So Green trying to get him on the off speed each time, but loses him after having him 0-2, so Boutel is down at first with 2 outs. Brennan Rollins is the batter. Rollins is 1 for 4, singled back in the third. Rollins at the top of the Rockdale order. A batter who you'd rather see in the next inning. First pitch is fouled behind the screen, falls out of play, 0-1. The Newton County Rams have scored 3 runs. The Rockdale Bulldogs have also scored 3 runs. Runner at first, 2 outs, 0-1 the count. The lefty Rollins stands in. The lefty Green the stretch. Green deals. Swung on and missed. Good curveball, 0-2. For Green, the curveball against a left-handed batter has a different effect. Green will start it over the middle of the plate or just a little bit to the outside. Pitch looks almost fat, but it curves away from that left-handed batter. The stretch. Green goes over to first. Boutel is back there safely. Philip Boyd is on deck. He's 0 for 4 out of the number 2 spot for Rockdale. Newton County's only sore spot in this game. A couple of straight doubles in the 6th, and we're still playing here in the 9th. Runner goes on the 0-2 pitch, swung foul back to the screen. Again, Newton County grabs a break, as Boutel will have to return to first, 0-2. No balls and 2 strikes with the runner going. As the hitter, if it's a strike, you've got to swing at it. Obviously, if you take the pitch for strike 3, the inning's over, and the stolen base means absolutely nothing. The stretch. 0-2 pitch. Instead over to first. Boutel back there safely. Brennan Rollins, leadoff batter for Rockdale, in the hole, 0-2. 2 outs, Anthony Green, 1 strike away from putting the Bulldogs back in the dugout. Bringing up the Rams. 0-2 pitch is outside with the fastball, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Rollins stands in. Boutel again, steps off first. He's going again. 1-2 pitch is a called strike 3. Great off-speed pitch. The curveball started inside, came out over the plate. Rollins caught looking for out number 3. So again, Green strikes out the side, gives up a walk in the process, but strands him at first. At the end of 8 1/2 innings of play, Your score 3-3 between Newton County and Rockdale. You're listening to exciting Newton County Rams baseball here on WGFS AM 1430, brought to you by East Metro Cellular, Covington's authorized agent of Pactel Cellular. We'll be right back.
Healthy Solutions is Newton General Hospital's answer to providing prompt medical treatment for workers' compensation injury in a cost-effective manner. Employee and employer health is our concern at Newton General. Time away from the job is costly for both parties, but there are alternatives to minimizing downtime. To find out more about this program, call the Industrial Health Department at 786-7053, extension 324. Newton General Hospital. Better for you.
Announcing a new taxi service in Covington, Covington Taxi. Covington Taxi offers prompt, courteous service 24 hours a day in a nice, clean car. They will also courier items for you or run shuttles wherever you or your group need to go. Covington Taxi will run you around town for only $3 per trip. Call 385-0642 24 hours a day or page Shorty at 918-4633.
We are back at Riverside Park, Newton County High School. Bottom of the ninth, Matt Taylor is the batter. First pitch he sees is inside with the fastball, 1-0. Taylor, Carr, and Jeff Key spots 8, 9, and 1 in the Newton County order here in the bottom of the ninth inning. Score is tied at 3. Barry Fowler still on the mound, really getting his innings in for Rockdale. First pitch, swung fouled off to the right and out of play. 1 ball, 1 strike. Matt Taylor was 0 for 2, was lifted for a pinch hitter, and then re-entered into the ball game. He stands in here. Came into today's game at 333. Adrian Carr, the next batter, came in at 303. 1-1 pitch is outside and low with the fastball, 2-1. For Newton County, just ABC ball here in the ninth. Get the runner on, advance him and score, and that's ABC baseball. 2-1 pitch is outside, 3-1. So the Rams are 1 pitch away from the A part of it, without even having to hit a ball into fair territory. As a pitcher, that's why staying away from the walk is so important. You want to make sure to give the hitter the opportunity to get himself out. Fowler has done a good job with his walks. He's walked 4 in 9 innings. 3-1 pitch is a called strike, 3-2. Full count now against Matt Taylor, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Taylor stands in. 3-2 pitch swung, grounded out to the second baseman. Barbary picks it up, fires over to first, out number 1. 1 out, that will bring up the left fielder, Adrian Carr. He's 0 for 3, a pair of strikeouts and a flyout. Newton County has not had a base hit since the 4th inning. We're in the 9th. In that 4th inning, Newton County left the bases loaded. That certainly looms big right now. Carr stands in. Wayne Jenkins gives the sign. Time is called. Big Jeff Key grabs a bat. He's on the on-deck circle. He's doubled, tripled. He's been intentionally walked. He's grounded to second base. The wind of the pitch. Carr tries to bunt. Falls foul, though, down the third base line, 0-1. Adrian Carr trying to surprise the Rockdale defense. He's got terrific speed. If he can get the bunt down, he will most certainly be safe. Now the third baseman for Rockdale, Philip Boyd, is going to play on the edge of the infield grass. Carr will not try to bunt. The 0-1 pitch is a fastball. Low and outside, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out to number 1, Adrian Carr. Fowler the wind, the 1-1 pitch. Swung, flight into center field. Center fielder comes over, calls for it, and he makes the catch for out number 2. Zach Frazier puts away Carr, and with 2 outs, if Newton County can do any damage in the 9th, it will be up to big Jeff Key. Jeff Key set for his 5th plate appearance. Key has raised his batting average. He came in at .529. It's even higher than that right now as he's 2 for 3. A couple of extra base hits. has 2 doubles, 3 triples, and 4 homers this season. Of course, Newton County Ram fans wouldn't mind seeing 5. First pitch is outside with the off-speed pitch, 1-0. Matthew Hires has had a rough day at the plate, 0 for 3. He's on deck. Key stands in. Left-handed batter set to go. Fowler goes into the wind and the 1-0 pitch. Again outside with the same pitch, 2-0. Looks like Fowler is doing his best to stay away from giving Key anything to hit. Trying to keep the ball outside. The sign. Here's the wind and the 2-0 pitch. Outside again, 3-0. We might be seeing a situation here of the unintentional intentional walk. Of course, Matthew Hires can make him pay for it. Hires can really drive the ball. 6 doubles this season. Came in hitting .590. Into the wind. The 3-0 pitch. Outside. The unintentional intentional walk on 4 pitches. Gives Newton County a runner at first with 2 outs. It'll bring up the shortstop, Matthew Hires. Hires a pair of flyouts and a ground out. Also sacrificed back in the first. Hires has hit a couple of balls hard, a couple of flyouts to the left fielder. Just trying to hit the ball on a line drive right now. Key takes his lead off first. He's got plenty of speed down there. Stretch of the first pitch is a called strike right down the middle, 0-1. Key has stolen 10 bases. He's second on the Rams in that category to Adrian Carr. Key has stolen 10 in 13 attempts. He takes his lead. The lefty Hires is ready. Fowler steps off, and Key will have to return to first. Anthony Green is on deck. He's 1 for 3. The stretch. The pitch. Key is going. It's a called strike. Here's the throw down there. Key is in safely. Coach Beverly, understanding that Newton County may not get many base runners in the following few innings, is going to try to make the most of every single base runner. After the walk to Jeff Key, he's stolen second. He's on second now, but Hires is in the hole, 0-2. Jeff Key takes his lead off second. Hires standing in. A base hit into the outfield. The Rams would win the game. The stretch, 0-2 pitch, swung grounded right back to the pitcher, picks it up, fires over to first, and that's out number 3. The Rams go down again. No runs, no hits, no errors, 1 runner left on base. The Rams have not had a hit since Lance Shannon's single back in the 4th inning. We head to inning number 10 here at Riverside Park, Newton County High School. An excellent second game, almost a pitcher's duel, as no team has scored since the 6th. Your score 3-3 from Riverside Park. You're listening to exciting Newton County Rams baseball here on WGFS AM 1430, brought to you by East Metro Cellular, Covington's authorized agent for Pactel Cellular. We'll be right back.
Announcing a new taxi service in Covington, Covington Taxi. Covington Taxi offers prompt, courteous service 24 hours a day in a nice, clean car. They will also courier items for you or run shuttles wherever you or your group need to go. Covington Taxi will run you around town for only $3 per trip. Call 385-0642 24 hours a day or page Shorty at 918-4633.
Recent advances in medicine, an increasing number of tests and procedures are performed safely on an outpatient basis. The Outpatient Center at Newton General Hospital is a full-service, modern facility providing you and your family with the latest in outpatient services. If you would like more information concerning our outpatient center, call our outpatient coordinator at 786-7053, extension 252. Newton General Hospital. Better for you.
We are back at Riverside Park, Newton County High School. This would be extra innings even in the major leagues. It's the 3rd extra inning here. We head to the 10th inning. Your score is 3-3. Rams and Bulldogs locked in what has become a pitcher's duel After Matthew Hires gave up a pair of runs in the 6th to make it 3-3, Anthony Green has come in and shut the door. He's allowed only 1 hit. Barry Fowler has so far gone the distance. He's allowed 5 hits. Each team has 3 runs. First batter is Philip Boyd. Anthony Green's first pitch is swung on and missed at the fastball, 0-1. Boyd, Jenkins, and Fowler, spots 2, 3, and 4 of the Rockdale order. Green has struck out the side in each of the last 2 innings. Swung on and missed at the off-speed, 0-2. Anthony Green really looks strong right now with the off-speed pitch. He's also throwing a good fastball. The only way he's going to kill him. Anthony Green, left-handed senior into the wind. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swung popped up around the pitcher's mound. Who's calling for it? Lance Shannon is, and he makes the catch. First baseman Lance Shannon made the catch just behind the pitcher's mound for out number 1. Here's the catcher, Wayne Jenkins. Jenkins is 1 for 3. Had a single and a walk against Matthew Hires. He struck out in his first at-bat against Green in the 8th inning. AG needed in long relief as the Rams having trouble putting runs up against the fireballer Barry Fowler. First pitch is an off-speed outside, 1-0. Jenkins, right-handed batter, stands in. Into the wind is AG, and the 1-0 pitch swung foul back to the screen, 1-1. Your defense for the Rams: Lance Shannon is your first baseman. Ryan Allen over at second. Matthew Hires started the game on the mound. He's now at short. Nakia Davis is over at third. Your outfield goes Carr, Key, and Taylor. And your battery, Brian Moon, the catcher, and Anthony Green, the pitcher. Green has a count of 1 ball and 1 strike to Wayne Jenkins, 1 out in the top of the 10th inning. Jenkins stands in. Moon gives the sign. AG into the wind. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. Just a little bit high with the curveball, 2-1. AG the wind and the 2-1 pitch. Called strike. Outside corner. Another off-speed pitch, 2-2. The pitcher, Barry Fowler, is on deck. He must be a tired young man. The 2-2 pitch swung on 1 hop. Great play from Nakia Davis on the dive. Throws it over to first and into the dugout. Over by the dugout. Bounces off the wall. Runner will be safe at first. Green made a terrific stop over to his left to get the ball. But once he came up, he hurried the throw just a little bit too much. Might have been able to take his time a little. But Jenkins reaches. He's at first with 1 out. And the pitcher will get a chance to help his own cause. Fowler has already been removed from the game once for a pinch runner. So if the Rockdale coaches want him in there, they'll have to leave him in to hit and to run. Certainly that's not a liability, as Fowler is their cleanup batter. He's walked and singled. First pitch from Green is in the dirt with the off-speed, 1-0. Fowler is actually 1 for 3, singled in the 4th, grounded out twice, and then he walked in the 8th. Wayne Jenkins on first for Rockdale, 1 out. Barry Fowler and Sam Barbary trying to get the runner home. The stretch. Throw goes over to first. Runner's back there safely. Anthony Green in each of his 4 innings has had a runner on first. He's stranded each runner, one of them at third and the other 2 at first base. 1-0 pitch is fouled off to the right on the fastball, falls out of play, 1-1. Green going back to the fastball, 1-0. Trying to get the ground out early. Batter fouled it off, so it's 1 ball and 1 strike. Can Green continue to throw that excellent curveball that's had those right-handed batters off balance ever since he's been in? We won't know just yet. Throw goes over to first, runner back safely. Young Barry Fowler standing close to the plate. Stands in. Right-handed batter is set. Here's Green with the 1-1 pitch. Swung fouled behind first base. Lance Shannon over to the fence. Will not have a play. It falls out of play. Off to the right, 1-2. Umpire is out of baseball, so they'll have to bring some new ones in. And we'll have a delay while they do that. 1 ball and 2 strikes on the batter, 1 out. As we mentioned, we are in the 10th inning. The longest game that the Rams have played in quite some time. Perhaps in a few years. Four or 5 balls thrown into play. Anthony Green gets his pick. He's got the ball he likes, and he's ready to go. Wayne Jenkins, down at first base, takes the lead. Barry Fowler is ready. So is Anthony Green, the stretch. And the 1-2 pitch. Swung on, fouled off at the plate. Just got a piece of it. Count remains 1-2. Opposing pitchers, Green and Fowler, against each other here. Both wear number 12 for their respective teams, and the count is 1-2. On the last pitch, Fowler hit one off his foot. He's walking around right now, trying to walk that injury off. As you could say, Fowler fouled one. He's going to take some practice swings. Now he's ready to go. Rockdale coach gives the sign. Rams defense playing deep on Fowler, especially up the middle where Allen and Hires at second and short respectively are almost on the outfield grass, the stretch. Throw goes to first, runners back again. Three to 3 is your score. We've been playing baseball for 2 hours and 45 minutes. This game was zipping along. Still is, but we are in the 10th inning now. 1-2 pitch, runners going, swing and a miss for the strikeout. Throw goes down to second. He'll be in safely. But Newton County trades the stolen base for the strikeout. It'll bring up the right fielder, Sam Barbary. Barbary is 1 for 4, doubled in the 6th, but he struck out in each of his other 3 plate appearances. And Barbary almost cost Rockdale the ball game a few innings ago on a pop fly down the right field line. Barbary thought he'd made the catch, but the ball squeezed out of his glove. He caught it a second time before it hit the ground, so it's ruled a catch. Saved Rockdale from that inning. He stands in now. First pitch is outside. 1 ball, no strikes. Jenkins takes his lead off second. Here's the stretch. A.G. fires. Called strike outside corner. Good curveball from Green. Started high and outside, but came in and caught the outside corner, 1-1. Barbary stands in. Here's the stretch. And the 1-1 pitch, just a little bit low and inside. Tried to throw the off speed again, 2-1. Two balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. The Rams are 1 ground ball away or 1 strikeout away from getting out of this jam. 2-1 pitch, swung and fouled off at the plate. Umpire signals foul ball, 2-2. Inning after inning, Rockdale has 1 base runner, and inning after inning, he is stranded. In the 7th, Jonathan Barbary singled and was stranded there. In the 8th, Barry Fowler singled, or rather walked. There was a pinch runner for him. The pinch runner, Pulliam, was stranded at 3rd. Jeremy Boutel walked in the 9th. He was stranded at 1st. Wayne Jenkins singled in the 10th. He's at 2nd, but there's 2 strikes and 2 outs. Anthony Green deals the 2-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. Strike three, and Rockdale goes down in the 10th. So one more chance for Newton County. We head to the bottom half of the 10th inning. Your score is 3-3 as the Rams and Bulldogs locked in a tight one at Riverside Park. You're listening to exciting Newton County Rams baseball here on WGFS, AM 1430, brought to you by East Metro Cellular, Covington's authorized agent of Pactel Cellular. We'll be right back.
The new Toro Wheelhorse XL Series lawn tractors have a lot of big features and one small one. They're great low price. For as little as $1,399, you can pick up one today at Coast to Coast Home and Auto. These newly designed lawn tractors are available with tilt steering wheels, step-through design, and recycler mowing decks. Some even come with shiftless hydrostatic drive transmissions. And we stand behind these tractors with Toro's 2-year total coverage guarantee. Get the details at Coast to Coast Home and Auto today. They're located on Monticello Street in downtown Covington. But hurry in to get the features you want at a price you'll like.
We're back again at Riverside Park, Newton County High School. We head to the bottom of the 10th inning. Rams and Rockdale Bulldogs locked at 3. They have been now for 4 innings. Anthony Green, Nakia Davis, Brian Moon, spots 3, 4, and 5 in the Newton County order, will try to give the Rams the victory against Barry Fowler. Barry Fowler, Rockdale right-handed pitcher, has thrown all 9 innings so far for Rockdale, starting the 10th. In his 9 innings, he has faced now 38 batters. He's given up 3 runs. He's done so on 5 hits, as we mentioned many times before. Newton County has not had a base hit since the 4th inning when Lance Shannon singled. In that 4th inning, Newton County left the bases loaded. They've had no more than 2 base runners in an inning since. Anthony Green is up for the Rams. Neither Green nor Fowler show signs of slowing up. Green is the batter. Here's the first pitch. Swung, hit into left center field. Left fielder Boutel over. Makes the catch, out number 1. Green hit the ball well, but Boutel had to range a couple of steps to his left to make the catch. With 1 out, here's Nakia Davis. Davis, the third baseman, is 1 for 4. With a single, he's also reached on an error. Newton County just looking to get a base runner. Fowler the wind. First pitch. Swung popped up at the pitcher's mound. Fowler calls for it himself. Now gives way to his third baseman. Boyd makes the play for out number 2. Fowler originally called for the ball. Then he was called off by Philip Boyd over at third base. So just like that, 2 outs here in the 10th. Brings up the catcher, Brian Moon. Moon is 0 for 2, a pair of strikeouts and a pair of walks. Moon has an on-base average close to 600 this year. First pitch is swung, flighted to left field. Boutel got a bad jump on it. It will fall for a base hit. So Moon gets his first hit of the afternoon. Unfortunately, it's with 2 outs. So Newton will have to do some maneuvering to get that runner home. Will Coach Beverly leave Brian Moon in the game this time? He's down at first for the 3rd time in a row. Coach Beverly has substituted for Moon once. And if he does so again, then Moon would have to leave the game. Moon will stay at first. Chris Acox is the hitter. Acox, left-handed batter, is 0 for 4. He has reached on an error. He's also stolen a base. Acox has struggled recently at the plate. He was up around 380 for a while. Came into this one at 294. The stretch from Fowler. First pitch is swung, fouled, rather popped up behind third base. Shortstop goes over there, calls for it, and makes the catch. Brendan Rollins puts away Chris Acox for out number 3. We've now played 10 innings at Riverside Park. We go to the 11th. Your score still 3-3. You're listening to exciting Newton County Rams baseball here on WGFS, AM 1430, brought to you by East Metro Cellular, Covington's authorized agent for Pactel Cellular. We'll be right back.
If you bury your nose in a cloud of sawdust and breathe deep, you're going to get choked up.
Achoo!
Unless you're the new Husqvarna 36 chainsaw with air injection, now available at Coast to Coast Home and Auto. Husqvarna's air injection saws run up to 20 times cleaner than other saws. So save yourself money on filters and on a great versatile saw by checking out this new Husky today at Coast to Coast Home and Auto on Monticello Street in downtown Covington. And keep your nose clean.
Gallbladder removal is one of the most commonly performed surgical procedures in the United States. Until recently, patients spent about 7 days in the hospital and an additional 4 to 6 weeks at home recovering. Now, a revolutionary new surgical procedure known as laparoscopic cholecystectomy not only can reduce your hospital stay from 1 week to 1 day after surgery, it can reduce recuperation time at home from about 6 weeks to about a week. Now, that's something you can feel good about. Newton General Hospital, we're committed to bringing you innovative professional services provided by a dedicated staff. We want you to make Newton General the hospital of choice for you and your family. Newton General Hospital, better for you.
We are back at Riverside Park at Newton County High School. We head to the top half of the 11th inning. We're working on our second ball game. As at the end of 7 innings of play, the score was tied at 3. Now we're 4 innings into our second game. Headed to the top of the 11th, score still tied at 3. Chad Parkman is the batter for Rockdale. Chad Parkman, Zach Frazier, and Jonathan Barbary, spots 6, 7, and 8 in the Rockdale order, will be up here against Anthony Green. Green has pitched very, very well since coming in the 6th. Good long relief from AG. First pitch is swung on and missed at the curveball, 0-1. Parkman struck out last time against Green. He's 1 for 3 with a double. He stands in. Here's Green into the wind and the 0-1 pitch. Swung, grounded out to the second baseman, Ryan Allen, picks it up, fires over to first, out number 1. So with 1 out, that'll bring up Zach Frazier. Frazier is 0 for 3, a pair of strikeouts and a ground out, but he did walk back in the 6th inning. That walk set up a first and third situation for Rockdale with the game tied at 3. Anthony Green came in, closed the door. This is the 18th batter he's faced since. First pitch is swung, drilled down the third base line, but foul. Frazier got on top of an Anthony Green off-speed pitch, but couldn't keep it fair. No balls, 1 strike. Coming up for Newton County in the bottom of inning number 11, spots 7, 8, and 9, Lance Shannon, Matt Taylor, and Adrian Carr. Just because Newton County has those bottom 3 spots coming up, though, doesn't mean that they're good hitters. Shannon normally bats cleanup for the Rams, down in the 7th spot today. Matt Taylor is second on the team in homers with 2, and Adrian Carr, an excellent speed man and bunting man. 0-1 pitch is swung on and missed at the fastball, 0-2. Anthony Green has only allowed 2 hits in 4 1/3 innings. Pitch is swung down the third base line. Nakia Davis picks it up, will have to fire to first. Runner is safe. Ball was weakly hit down that third baseline. Tough play for Davis. Tried to make as good a throw as possible, but Frazier makes it aboard with 1 out. So Newton County will again have to bear down. For the 5th straight inning, Rockdale has a runner on. Newton has been able to keep those runners from scoring. Batter is Jonathan Barbary. Second baseman is 2 for 4, a pair of singles and a strikeout, also a flyout back in the 3rd. Against Green, Barbary is 1 for 2. Pitch is drilled down the third baseline, but it's foul. It's been a long one, thanks to everyone who's been patient and listening to us. From Riverside Park at Newton County High School, we're in the 11th inning. Both pitchers, Anthony Green and Barry Fowler, are just about unhittable. And the Rams and Bulldogs have been unable to score since the 6th. Zach Frazier takes his lead over at first. Barbary stands in. Throw goes over to first. Zach is back there safely. Rockdale third base coach gives the signs. Green has been going with quite a few curveballs. When they're effective, you got to go to them. 0-1 pitch is swung out and missed. That one was a fastball, 0-2. Green has the hitters behind the fastball and out in front of the curveball. You can't ask for much more than that. As a lot of the Bulldog hits have come on weakly hit ground balls. One example, Zach Frazier down at first. Hit a weak ground ball to Nakia Davis. Nakia couldn't make the play over at first. The 0-2 pitch is swung and hit into center field. It's shallow. Carr will come over and call Key off and make the catch. Brian Moon came out of his catching position, almost as if Anthony Green was going to throw a pitch out there. Green threw it close to the plate, and on the 0-2 pitch, Barbary flied out to Adrian Carr. It'll bring up the left fielder, Jeremy Boutell. Boutell is 0 for 3. Pair of flyouts and a double play. He also walked back in the 9th inning. This game is just about to pass the 3-hour mark. We're in the 11th inning. Newton County has played in a lot of long games. They played in one that was in excess of 3 hours against Shiloh. And they also play one that was close to 3 hours against Brookwood. Throw goes over to first, runner back safely. 2 outs, no count to Jeremy Boutell. Zach Frazier is on first for Rockdale. Snap throw over there, he's back safely. Boutell now stands in the stretch. Runner going on the first pitch. First pitch is swung on and missed. Throw down to second is high. And Frazier is in safely with a stolen base. That is the 5th stolen base for the Rockdale team in this game. Rockdale batters have been picked off. Rockdale runners have been picked off one time, but no caught stealings. So now the Rockdale coach electing to steal the base, getting that runner in scoring position. With 2 outs, we'll see if that stolen base comes back to haunt Newton County. Here's the stretch. And the 0-1 pitch. Swung, grounded out to the shortstop. Hires, makes the play, fires over to first, out number 3. So once again, the Rockdale side is retired. Once again, they get one base runner. Once again, they leave him stranded at the end of 10 and 1/2 innings of play from Riverside Park, Newton County High School. Your score 3-3. You're listening to exciting Newton County Rams baseball here on WGFS, AM 1430, brought to you by East Metro Cellular, Covington's authorized agent of Pactel Cellular. We'll be right back.
East Metro Cellular is Covington's full-service cellular store. An agent of Pactel Cellular, East Metro Cellular has a complete selection of car phones, transportable phones, and handheld phones. East Metro Cellular stocks quality cellular phones from Oki, EDC, AudioVox, Motorola, and Fujitsu. Go by East Metro Cellular today at 7115 Highway 278 in Covington, and let Joe, Larry, or Belinda show you just how affordable cellular can be. That's East Metro Cellular, 7115 Highway 278, Covington's authorized agent of Pactel Cellular. We'll help you reach your calling.
Pactel Cellular will help you reach your calling.
We're back, working our way into the bottom half of the 11th inning here at Riverside Park, Newton County High School, which is a far cry from the Pyramids, but we're having a fine ball game here. 3-3 is your score as the Rams and Bulldogs locked in a great battle. There is a new pitcher for the Rockdale Bulldogs, He was playing center field. He comes in to pitch. His name is Zach Frazier. Frazier, the other big fireballer for Rockdale. The Bulldogs have two young, outstanding pitchers. We've seen Fowler, 10 innings worth of them. That's enough for Newton County. Now we're going to see the other fireballer in Zach Frazier. Barry Fowler pitched 10 innings. He faced 42 batters, gave up 3 runs, gave up 6 hits rather. He walked 5 batters, and Barry Fowler, in the course of his 10 innings of pitching, struck out 6. So in the 11th, Newton County will send up spots 7, 8, and 9 in their order, beginning with the first baseman, Lance Shannon. Shannon is 1 for 4, singled in the 4th. He also reached on an error in the 6th. Left-handed batter stands in. We'll see if Frazier is as sharp as Fowler was. This may be to Newton County's advantage since Frazier hasn't pitched yet in this game. First pitch is a called strike, 0-1. Fowler was strong, but he had also thrown 10 innings. So the Rockdale coach had to save his arm. Into the wind to Zach Frazier, the 0-1 pitch. Just a little bit low with a fastball, 1-1. For each of the past 3 innings, the Rams have gotten a base runner on, but they've left him stranded there. And for each of the last 5 innings, Rockdale has had a base runner on, and they've stranded him. 1-1 pitch is about a 50-footer, way in the dirt, 2-1. Perhaps Frazier is not as sharp as Fowler was. That would be much to the advantage of Newton County. Lance Shannon stands in. The wide and the 2-1 pitch, swung on and missed. At the inside pitch, 2-2. Lance Shannon, Matt Taylor, Adrian Carr, due up here in the bottom of the 11th. Shannon, the left-handed batter, standing back in. 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2-2 pitch, swung, grounded out to the second baseman. Picks it up, bobbles it once, but throws over to first. Barbary retires Shannon for out number 1. Here's the right fielder, Matt Taylor. When this game started about 3 weeks ago, Matt Taylor was at third base. He has since moved out to right field. Moved out there in the 6th. He's played almost as long out there as he did at third. Taylor comes in at 0 for 3. Pair of ground outs and a strikeout. First pitch is low and inside for ball 1. Taylor due for a base hit, so is Adrian Carr. Carr is 0 for 4. Pair of strikeouts for him. Zach Frazier into the wind. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Fastball low, 2-0. Rams could use a base runner. Matt Taylor has yet to steal a base this year, and he's been removed from the game 1 time. So if Taylor does get on base, he'll probably stay in there. The 2-0 pitch is low, 3-0. Is the count to the right fielder, Matt Taylor. 1 out here in the bottom of the 11th inning. Your score is 3-3. Rockdale pitcher into the wind. Here's the 3-0 pitch. Low again, ball 4. So Taylor walks, and with 1 out, here's Adrian Carr. I've just been informed that the pitcher for Rockdale is not Zach Frazier, it's Jonathan Barbary. So I've been telling you wrong here for the last 2 batters. We got it together now. Jonathan Barbary is the pitcher for the Rockdale Bulldogs here in the bottom of the 11th. With 1 out, he has walked Matt Taylor, Adrian Carr, and Jeff Key, the 2 hitters who could drive him in and give Newton County the victory. Almost an exhausting game, as we played 11 innings of baseball. Normal high school ball game lasts 7. On the the Rockdale changes as Barbary comes into pitch. Fowler goes out to center field, and Zach Frazier comes in to play second. An easy mistake to make, as Frazier wears number 16, Barbary wears number 6. Here's the stretch. Carr going to try to bunt, but he pulls it back. First pitch is a fastball low, 1-0. Rams are just going to try to wait this pitcher out, make him throw strikes. Taylor takes his lead off first. Matt Taylor has not stolen a base this year. He has attempted one. 1-0 pitch, Taylor is going. Here's the throw down to second. Taylor is out. So Matt Taylor is now 0 for 2 in stolen base attempts. And so instead of having a runner at first and one out, we have nobody on and 2 outs. 1 ball, 1 strike to Adrian Carr. Jeff Key standing on deck. Adrian Carr, right-handed batter, stands in. Barbary goes into the wind. Carr swings and misses at a fastball, 1-2. So Newton County is caught stealing for the second time today. Also a pickoff. 3 of those base runners coming off base in crucial situations. 1-2 pitch in the dirt with the off speed. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Adrian Carr looking to get on base any way he can. If he gets on, Jeff Key comes up. Anything can happen when Key is at the plate. Key is the team leader in homers with 4. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Low again with the fastball, 3-2. So now after having it 1-2, there's a full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes to Adrian Carr. Carr, the sophomore left fielder, came in at 0 for 4, pair of flyouts, pair of strikeouts. Standing in is the right-hander Adrian Carr. Into the wind is Barbary, the 3-2 pitch. Inside, ball 4. Adrian Carr down at first with 2 outs. Now the caught stealing becomes a little bit more important in this inning. Looms just a little bit larger, as if Taylor would be on first right now. With the walk, he'd be on second. A single from Jeff Key would score the runner from second, but as it stands, Adrian Carr is at first. Adrian Carr is the team leader in stolen bases with 13. Carr will try to stick it into high gear here. He's taking his lead. Jeff Key stands in. Barbary the stretch. First pitch swung, fouled off to the left. High pop fly, but it's going to fall out of play, 0-1. Key with one of his better hits of the day, but it falls foul off to the left. No balls and 1 strike. Jeff Key in the past couple of games beginning to turn it around. He has 2 hits and 2 walks in this game. We've also seen him hit a couple of home run distance balls that have gone foul. He hit an inside the park home run, against Brookwood 6 days ago. The stretch and the 0-1 pitch. Off speed high, 1-1. Well, they'll have to come out and try to get Key out here. If they walk Key, it puts a runner in scoring position for Matthew Hires, highest batting average on the club. Stretch. 1-1 pitch, fastball low, 2-1. Adrian Carr takes his lead down at first. We can second guess all we want to. Coach Beverly just trying to muster some offense. But the caught stealing from Taylor makes it 2 outs. Carr's going on the 2-1 pitch. Pitch has popped up into center field. Center fielder has some trouble finding it. It's going to fall between them for a base hit. Adrian Carr is going to round third. Here comes the throw to the plate. Carr safe. Rams win. Rams win. 4-3 in 11 innings. The Rams finally pull it off. And what a strange play to pull it off. Jeff Key hit this pop fly into left center field. Center fielder for the Rockdale Bulldogs, Barry Fowler, had some trouble picking the ball up in the lights. He and the left fielder, Boutel, just looked at each other as the ball dropped. Adrian Carr had stopped at third. Coach Beverly frantically waving him around third. Carr scores, and the Rams pick up the 4-3 victory. The Rams move to 4-2 in sub-region play. We'll come back in just a moment and give you your totals. You're listening to exciting and finally winning Newton County Rams baseball here on WGFS AM 1430, brought to you by East Metro Cellular, Covington's authorized agent for Pactel Cellular. We'll be right back.
You were meant to be in sales someday, or you were destined for the arts, born to be a financial whiz, or you were put here to make French tarts. You were created to keep cars from stalling, or chase kids who just started crawling. Pactel Cellular will help you reach your calling.
Today, now more than ever, personal security is a real concern. With a cellular phone from East Metro Cellular, help is just a phone call away. East Metro Cellular, an authorized agent of Pactel Cellular, is located at 7115 Highway 278. They'll buy and let their staff help you reach your calling. That's East Metro Cellular, 786-6796.
Pactel Cellular will help you reach your calling. Pactel Cellular will help you reach your calling.
Healthy Solutions is Newton General Hospital's answer to providing prompt medical treatment for workers' compensation injury in a cost-effective manner. Employee and employer health is our concern at Newton General. Time away from the job is costly for both parties, but there are alternatives to minimizing downtime. To find out more about this program, call the Industrial Health Department at 786-7053, extension 324. Newton General Hospital. Better for you.
It's the first big paint sale of 1993 going on now at Mayfield Ace Hardware. They have 5-star flat latex house paint, $9.97 a gallon, a 6-foot aluminum step ladder, $25.99, Kiel sealer and primer, $10.88 a gallon, and a platform ladder, $27.97. All these while supplies last. Hurry, the sale ends April 11th. That's the first big paint sale of 1993 going on now at Mayfield Ace Hardware on the Square and in Newton Plaza.
Park, Newton County High School. Finally, the Rams pick up the victory, 4-3 in 11 innings. It's the longest game the Rams have played in about 2 years, but the Rams do pick up the victory. Here are your totals in the game. Newton County picks up 4 runs, 7 hits, 1 error. They left 9 runners on base. For Rockdale, 3 runs on 9 hits, 4 errors, proved their undoing. They left 9 on base. The winner in the game, Anthony Green. Green moves to 6-1 in the season. He pitched 5 1/3 innings. Gave up 3 hits, walked 2, struck out 8. Terrific pitching performance from Anthony Green. We saw his best curveball of the year in this one. And Green moves to 6-1. The loser, Jonathan Barbary. Barry Fowler, you got to mention him for Rockdale. He pitched 10 excellent innings. Newton County did not get a hit from the 4th through the 10th inning, but Jonathan Barbary came in, and on the last play of the game, Jeff Key hit a double that the center fielder lost in the lights and allowed Newton County to score the game-winning run. So Jeff Key with the double scores the run. Newton County picks up the victory in 11, 4-3. The exhausted Newton County Ram players will get their rest tonight, and they'll take on the Berkmar Patriots tomorrow in Lilburn, Georgia. Game time, 5 o'clock, and of course you can hear that game live here on WGFS AM 1430. For executive producer in the studio, Susan Fuller, this is an exhausted and excited Kevin Holden at Riverside Park, saying your final score, Newton County 4, Rockdale 3. So long, everybody.